feels like it's been free agent week, but it wasn't until today.
It is free agent week. Welcome, everybody. We're starting it about a minute early so that we can cover all the free agent news that has happened. Unofficially.
2019 news, which is different for
2019 news, which is only 28 years ahead of what we'll be viewing tonight. We were just talking about Le'Veon Bell wasting his career going to New York and how the Cleveland Browns might be the best team in the league next year.
They are the most excited. They're the team I want to watch as much as the Bills.
You like Beckham as much as anyone in the league.
Even if it wasn't Beckham, if it was just any elite receiver, Cleveland's just one of those teams that I don't know. They're sentimental to me.
There was an outcry, or not an outcry, but there were a lot of people who were saying as soon as the Beckham deal went down, right now the Bills need to trade for A.J. Green. And not, like there's this hysteria like, oh, someone bought something, I have to go buy something else. Would you be in for A.J. Green?
Depends on. No, it doesn't. I would take A.J. Green.
Doesn't depend on anything.
Doesn't depend on the price. I would like him better than every player on our offense.
We're talking about the Bills' offense.
There is no player that I would rather have on our offense than A.J. Green.
We got Cole Beasley and John Brown, though, so apparently we're set, but I love A.J. Green.
Right. So, God, I mean.
I'm going to give you a chance to rescind what you said of saying we're set with John Brown and Cole Beasley.
That's my thinking of what Sean
And
is saying.
the cool point about signing A.J. Green would be that you don't have to play against him anymore because he constantly destroys us.
Or we injure him and Nugent misses 2 kicks and we beat them.
That's our only defense, is to knock him out of the game.
You know, one thing to keep in mind as Paul's giving his opinion on receivers, he loves Rob Moore. And with that, we're going to start Week 7. We have got 6 buys on slate today, so it's going to be a shorter broadcast, but we're ready to get rolling.
Are we going to show those?
We're going to show the buys, yes. So we're ready to start with game number 1. I did not load the schedule this week because I am lazy and prefer that you watch the feed rather than me telling you that all the games you're not interested in and then you don't watch.
Do you
so
want to take
if you want to know what's going on, you got to
schedule?
watch.
Let's take a peek at the schedule real quick. And
Real
then
quick.
not
Real
mention
quick.
it the rest of the day.
Just flip it open, flip it closed.
Merp.
Miami KC, that's all we care
Raiders,
about.
Wednesday Night Football.
Okay, cool.
Against Seattle.
Ooh, that's the Fenner
Yeah.
Bowl.
No.
All right.
It's going to be
Miami
a
and
massacre.
KC, do we have any injuries coming back? No, Tony Page is in the hospital.
And he is started,
Well,
and poor Andy.
We just lost our only viewer, Andy.
He is disgruntled. Well, he's got Marino. Marino's been
This is a good game.
very good this
Marino
year.
has been great.
Yeah.
Been on fire the last couple of weeks.
It's almost like he had a good career.
It's almost like the man knows what he's doing.
Do we got system audio? Can you check? Desktop audio. It's rolling. Bring it down a little bit. It seems like it might be loud.
Remember
I've
last
heard-
week?
Oh,
I had to
well,
turn
oh,
it
sorry,
up.
sorry. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Never mind. Don't touch it. I was looking at the green bar instead of the blue one. All right, and Marino has it. Who cares what happened? Oh, Mark Logan would have been a nice pickup this week for those.
Nobody
those who
did.
needed. Clayton on the first catch, and he's behind the defense, just like every play.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Whoa!
that safety did nothing but hurt their chances of stopping.
He
that play
almost
shorter.
wiped out some other defenders.
Yeah, Logan would have been a nice pickup because he's already a return man. I never even thought about that. Instead, I'm starting Fenner and didn't trade Marion Butts straight up for Meggett, which
how
was
many
offered
weeks,
earlier.
How many weeks has Page been out?
This is his first.
So you would have banked on another week out, and
Yeah.
you would have started Logan. Okay. Well,
yeah, it was the right play, but I didn't make it as Sammy Smith
Sammy
fumbles,
Smith is being
and
started as well.
He is.
Anybody else not get their lineups in from what you saw?
Only lineup changes I got were from Adam, Andy, and I put mine in. Paul put his in. Alex
put
put
mine
his in.
in.
Poke didn't give me anything. So I put all the lineup changes in that I received.
Okay. A lot of bad teams on bye this week.
We could put the courtesy starts in for those who might not have gotten me the lineup changes. Yeah, we'll put courtesy starts in so that people aren't. Yeah, he is my boy.
You can do the courtesy starts right now. So
Yeah,
that
I'm
there's
going to do
no-
the courtesy starts for
All
those
right.
who might have guys on bye that need to start someone else, just in case. We'll do that equally for everybody.
Well, while you're looking at your phone, you're missing a brutal punt by Barker. You're Tony Martin with a short return.
Well, Giants defense. Oh no, it's the Saints defense for Jim. God bless
dear.
America.
Oh, dear. And Logan, your man, he's going for 6.
Okay. He's going the distance.
Not quite.
No, the distance for him is like 4 yards.
Yeah. Wow, what a horrible pass. Outshot everybody.
All right, I got Jim's bye weeks taken care of.
Marino takes off. He's making men miss. Look at those wheels. That's about a 20-yard gain.
When
are they going to go to the bomb?
It's the bomb.
Not here.
It does make sense.
It's going to be a rollout. He's got everybody open. Go short to Logan. Logan's got some room. He's got to make a couple men miss, and he doesn't.
So
that's why he doesn't start.
Joe will be starting Rich Gannon. hoping for a Wade injury.
Yeah, it's happened. Oh, and Marino, what's he going to do? Oh, he dumps it to Duper, and Duper's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marino, Clayton had a nice catch earlier. Duper gets in the end zone. Dolphins are rolling.
I
got their defense, but they haven't done anything. No, they recovered a fumble, but that doesn't count for anything.
They didn't recover a fumble. Check the stats. Nothing happened. No, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Bruce Hill is...
No, wait, the fumble was from the other way. They fumbled.
Yeah.
Yes, Sammy Smith fumbled.
Chiefs immediately punted. Doing play tracking, I noticed that rollout quarterback plays are
the worst plays there are.
Yeah, they're sacked all the time. Marino got 2 off on that drive, though, so that was impressive.
Yeah, Marino, he runs the rollout. 2 play action plays from the Chiefs.
Let's get Marvin Allen out of there for Joe.
No, they actually handed up off the middle on 3rd and forever. And it's going to be 4th.
All right.
Marvin Allen's in?
No, he's not anymore.
Thank God. Oh, yeah, Patriots are
so
on bye.
he has
so
to
you guys
start,
don't get to enjoy a Patriots game. Oh, boo-hoo.
He does have to start one guy on bye, which is Robert Clark, because he does not have enough.
Any chance Robert Clark gets traded in place?
Probably not. I'm going to leave Novacek in. And I'm only changing the non-buys.
The buys.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, he's done. Dave hasn't given me a lineup change all year.
Well, he likes the well, he did take out Moon for Moon's buy. That was about it.
Oh, that's true.
And the rest of the Central.
All right, so
Mark Logan is making himself he's making you regret the non-pickup.
I don't regret anything with Mark Logan.
Well, another rollout, and he's got time. He's got men open, and he takes off. But he's going to do okay. He gets a first down. Very impressive.
Mark Logan is kind of like the Jesse Clark of backups. Like, you don't love him, but he's okay starting.
Well, Jesse Clark is the Jesse Clark of backups.
All right, so Rodney Pete.
He's another Jesse Clark.
I've noticed Marino often goes to Sammy.
That would bother me if I were a
The
Dolphin
running
fan.
back target on the bomb is fairly common. Sorry I ruined the broadcast with that comment. I'll never do it again.
Well, that's not true. Logan again off the left side, and he's going to make a few men miss. He's taking it a ways downfield. He's down to the 32. Dolphins driving, and Logan's hurt.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, poor anybody
Who's their
who started
fourth
him.
guy?
Somebody we rarely
Troy
see.
Stratford.
Troy Stratford, everybody.
Oh, no.
There's a Stratford sighting, and they put Banks in at kick returner.
Banksy.
Some guy named Banks.
Carlton.
Adam.
Bo
No.
Warren.
They're going to ride Sammy Smith into the ground because for whatever reason, they're not letting their Hall of Fame quarterback just air it out. More Sammy Smith. The Chiefs can't seem to stop him, though. These 5 and 6 yard gains are enough to move the chains, and the Dolphins are firmly in control at this point. Everybody open, goes across the middle. Stratford scores through the air from about 20. There's your Troy Stratford.
Oh, it's not mine.
He scores.
Not mine.
Nobody picked him up. He'll be picked up this week. Yeah, maybe. Marino he's putting himself up in the conversation for, dare I say it, MVP.
I don't know about that. Thurman with a 50-point week did a good job last week of helping
Thurman's better.
his case. Adam put in his lineup changes. Thank you, Adam, for putting in lineup changes. Thank you, Perry Manilow, for having a crap team that I can bank a win against. Andy put his line. All right, let's check out Poke, make sure he's good to go, and I think he is. No, Perry Kemp on bye. We're going to put in. Sorry, it's Ernie Jones time.
Oh, and Word tramples his defender, and then he's uncovered because his man's on the ground. He makes the catch, almost picks up a first down on his own. What an effort. And he picks it up now. Little dive up the middle.
Scary Barry?
Word. He has been non-existent since week 1. But that's where he should have been. Oh, my God. There's been a Just
Oh, wait a minute.
Another
did you,
fumble.
Did you get
Another non-play.
updates from Poke?
Did I?
I don't know. He's got Heller in instead of Keith Jackson, unless I did that for him a while ago.
I did
Certainly
not adjust
doesn't count.
Pokes.
All right. Ingram, Ernie.
Did Poke say something last week about us not having enough articles? Did he offer a lineup
Yes.
at that time?
He might have.
Yeah, it might have been way back then.
No, I don't think it was.
Okay.
He did. No, but he's fine. Everything's set. All right. Everyone's buys are set. The only other move I made as a courtesy was starting Emmitt Smith again because he was only sat because he was injured last week. He's not injured now, so I put him back in for Ricky and took out Tommy Ag because, well, I'm a good friend.
Wow.
So,
That is awfully generous. Who plays Ricky this week? He's got
No
a beef
idea.
with you.
defensive touchdown, Troy Stratford, and somebody. Who was the third?
It was a nothing touchdown.
Oh,
not a
Mark
defensive
Logan?
touchdown.
Oh, no, I know. Defensive touchdown,
Duper.
Duper was the
Duper.
first. Okay.
Another fumble. 2nd and 2.
John Stevens' only carry last week was a fumble. So he had 0 carries for 0 yards. He's so dead to me. Very
He's worth
word.
starting.
That's a nice play. No, I'm
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not. That shouldn't be close. Come on.
I hate Stevens
There.
more, a lot more.
Arian Butts is a
He's a decent player.
top 20 player.
Yeah. He just don't. Yeah, I don't like the plays he runs, but he's a good player.
And there goes Okoye.
Okoye is so fun to watch.
As my neighbor used to call him Okie.
What
We
neighbor?
used to play this game. His name was Andrew.
We're Alex is being a good friend, trying to save you, Boggs.
Different Andrew.
We know that it's you, Okie. Give him the old Okie doke.
But you know what? We were all in awe of Okie's power at that time. Too.
Oh, we all were.
Look at that.
That's a good one. 2-yard line, left sideline.
Sandpaper, whatever you call it. Quicksand.
Quicksand.
And are they going to go to word? They do.
Wow.
Scores.
Battles in. Boggs. Boggs having a big game already.
Touchdown Bugs.
He's got. I
Got 2
suppose
for
Farrell
Marino
Edmonds
and
has
1 for
nothing so
Word.
far, right?
He does not have a catch or a target.
Of course.
He may have a target. There was a bad overthrow to the downside once.
The downside is
to
his
the down.
nickname. What's the downside? Oh, that would be Farrell Edmonds.
The downside. That is a great nickname. He's got a catch.
Oh, what's the downside? That's this guy. Fred Banks. Getting
Fred
return yards.
Banks.
What's that kind of a state of affairs is this?
That's a Sammy Smith show.
starter. He doesn't. Suddenly, he doesn't look so bad as a start. This depleted field.
Doesn't matter. They keep giving him the ball. They don't
Now,
care who's starting
The
at
other
tailback.
thing that's cool in this game, there is no, there's no logic that says that another running
Duber.
back couldn't get hurt.
Whoa!
Whoa, threads it.
Oh,
no, he doesn't.
Not a catch. Not a
Um,
nothing for Andy or for Joe.
It's a nothing for everyone. There's no logic that says that another running back couldn't get hurt, so a receiver could come in and play running back.
No way.
Yes,
How do you know that?
I've seen it happen.
Ooh.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if there is a limit to the number of injured players a team can have. Like, I don't know if they could only have a max of 3 injuries, but I know that there were 3 running backs hurt at one point. I think it was for the Bucks, where they lost Cobb, Bruce Harvey, John Harvey, and Bruce Perkins all at the same
John
time.
Harvey.
And I think Willie Drury was in running fullback runs.
That's awesome.
Yes, I remember that happening. One of the sims that we did.
I love that happened.
It was great. I just don't know if they had other injuries at the time or if it was just those 3 players and 3 is the max any team can have. But
Whoa!
Okoye with a slick move.
You do not count on that elusiveness as an attribute of Okoye's that you have to fear, but there you go.
Well, watch out for Potch.
And here you go with Barry Word doing a thing where he runs into everybody. The Dolphins' defense has nothing?
DeBerg has nothing. The Chiefs.
No, it does not. There have been 2 fumbles and
They're
1
running
return for a
constantly,
touchdown.
and there's Okoye for a touchdown.
Oh, boy.
Well, at least they're turning it into a game.
Good for the
We're
Chiefs.
doing nothing,
You
but
know
I don't
what?
care because
I
Montana
hate the
is back
Dolphins.
this week, and he is going to carry me at the quarterback position. I don't need DeBerg to do anything.
Yeah, if the Niners remember to let him throw, it could be the Rathman show or the Craig show.
It's been a horror show so far this year. They're like 3-2. They stink this year.
Well, when you're the best passing team and you don't pass, that
A Ziggy onside kick.
okay, not
That
bad.
was a stretch. All right. Marino needs to shred this defense right now.
And he
That's
won't
not a
with
way to
that
do
little
it.
Play. Stratford, a first down. Look at this man go.
He
Second
could
touchdown.
go.
He's
Oh,
gonna-
no.
He made
Way. Touchdown,
What a
Troy
feel-good
Stratford.
story.
Oh, my gosh. Get that man a uniform.
Somebody say something? Hey.
He says, hello, gents. Glad it's not a blizzard this one.
Yes, we're finally through the horrific weather, I believe. Up to 60 tomorrow.
That's awesome.
It's so great. I might take off and play golf.
If you're just tuning in, Dolphins are down to their third string, fourth string, actually.
Fourth string. Well, they're fourth running back on the chart. 2 injuries ahead of him.
And he scored 2 touchdowns.
And he scored 2 touchdowns.
A sack.
They finally attempt to pass, and it doesn't work, so he's going to go back to running.
You know what? They're still in this game because of the run.
I really, really hate the play calling in this game. This is not a
Whoa.
good start. Edmonds with nothing, Thomas with nothing, DeBerg with nothing. Not a good start.
Who do you play this week? That's correct.
That's correct.
And there goes Okie.
Do you have anyone in this
Down
game?
at the sideline, I got the Dolphins defense, and
They have 0.
They have a point.
Oh, hey, 1. Just now.
Yeah, that guy. What that
They have
weird
2
name.
points. Sacks are 2 points. More!
There's him
Carl
again.
Wilson.
That's
The left
points.
end. 4 points for a defense.
You know what?
Boy.
I don't mind when DeBerg drops back now. Someone is getting points when he does it.
Oh, my Lord. Okoye throws it on the ground.
And that's probably the ball game.
Well, it's the ball game for sure. It's a matter of whether the Chiefs get another possession. Chance to
don't know.
garbage points it up.
Pick 6 here, and they're still back in it.
Pick 6.
Well, that guy up in the top isn't really covering anybody.
Oh, what a laser.
And... Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Eats
Is
it
it
in at
going
the
to be
5.
another Stratford?
Easily could be.
Oh, here comes
In
number
a
3.
backup role.
Here
Nope,
comes...
no, that's Smith.
The one with the lead block is the better
Stratford
dive.
played selfish. He's like, I'm not blocking for him. Give me the rock.
You know what?
They
He's
might.
going on this one. And
Nope, it's
Sammy
Smith again, but they blitzed. Sorry, Adam.
Come on, Stratford. Give a touchdown to nobody.
Why are we rooting for Stratford?
Because
it's a bum.
I don't own any Dolphins.
Sammy around the end? No. Everyone's open.
Throw it
Stratford.
to Troy. Dupes.
Duper touchdown.
Ooh.
Third for
Second
Marino.
For Duper.
Big month. Big month for Marino.
That's true.
He's been great the last batch of games.
It was nice of him to step aside from the booth and put a helmet back on just for our entertainment.
That's right.
Stoyanov.
Put on those isotoners.
Wow, Stoyanov just threw a man.
Sounds like a type of cheese.
You stinky Stoyanov.
Give me some of that Stoyanov.
There goes Okoye.
A
No!
beef Stoyanov.
Now they're going to go. Rob
Page.
Thomas is open. Thomas is open.
Garbage time. I'll take
Fine,
it.
it's fine.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll
It
take
takes a
it.
shut. It takes a goose egg off the board for both.
It's something.
Did DeBerg have?
I think he had
Points.
one completion
Oh
before
my
that.
goodness! And there goes Okoye.
Play
No,
action again.
Thomas
chicken,
is open.
Chicken.
Okoye.
God, what? It's the
He threw it
closest.
to the Nigerian
Come on, he
stone
was
hands
wide
machine.
open. Oh, and then they do this. Carl with his third. Doop. You run the play action. You're down 21 points. You think they're buying the run? Everyone's
Against this
covered.
team.
Give it to your best guy. It's the best option.
Could have thrown it to somebody who's not.
At least they're going for it.
Oh, it's up the gut.
No.
Nope. It's Okie.
They did give it to their best player.
You might get
wow,
the
and
first.
they got
You
a
might get the
great-
first. Whoa.
Oh my!
Do we
goodness.
got 4 seconds? What do they do?
Do they get a bomb?
Stratford.
No, I think
How
they
far
just-
does he
they'll
take
just
it?
Run it?
Sammy.
It's Sammy up the middle. Gets a nice 5 to pad the stats. All right. 35 from the Dolphins. Boy, that came out of nowhere, too. DeBerg with 46 yards. What a mess.
No
That is a
recorded
terrible
interceptions.
day.
None of the Chiefs' fumbles counted against them, so that's.
Okoye had a touchdown. Who was
20
the other one?
carries.
Who was the other one? Word. They each had one.
DeBerg must have been 2 for 7, so they had 7 pass attempts and 20 carries.
2 completions. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Well, that's what you sign up for, taking a part of the Chiefs passing game.
Can't taste it.
Who had the other 12-yard catch? Did Page have one? Okoye had one? So there you go. He had a pretty good day then, because he finished with like 16 or 17. Polk, again, asserting his dominance. Well, that got us kicked off with 49 points scored. Let's take a look at the next one on the list, and I think this has Dwight Stone. Chance to stay in for 2 plays this time.
7th
I think
week.
it's Pitt and the Giants. Yeah.
Maggot didn't come back. That's a plus for you.
Maggot is still out. Maurice Carthon would have been a nice little...
So Dwight Stone comes back because he had the courtesy to get injured on the first play.
Of 2 straight
And
games.
he had a full game's worth of healing.
And this is the second time that's happened.
Of course. And let's see how he survives this play. They never run out of bounds. If anyone should, it's Whitestone.
Oh,
survives!
through. What a feel-good story. Megat is
Yes,
starting.
I did.
And so is Derek Hill for Ricky because of buys. And Bubby starts it that way.
So the Giants D is playing now?
Giants defense is playing,
Good.
and it is for Jim.
Okay. Well, he'll be glad about that. And there goes Megat.
Nope. There goes crazy old Maurice.
Okay, we need to give it to
Name
Otis
me.
instead.
Name what that's from, everybody. Those of you on the chat. Crazy old Maurice. LaFou, I'm afraid I've been thinking. A dangerous pastime I know.
With the cartoon or the
Yes,
live
the
action with
cartoon.
Hermione? No.
Academy Award nominated cartoon for
kidding.
Best Picture.
Oh, Sims with an
As-
incompletion.
Oh, that is rare.
You take a picture when that happens.
Sims is the MVP conversation, certainly. Oh, they gave that to Otis.
It
That
helps
didn't-
when your team
that
is
didn't
undefeated.
work.
No, that did not work. I think they, ooh, now
Hey
they're
there,
gonna air it
Odie.
out.
Whoa, did you see how fast Rod is?
Rod is
He
sick.
looks pissed.
It's great
Wait,
to
wait,
see
let's
plays
see
on
what happens.
special teams, too. If he throws
Oh,
his block.
marvelous. He's a kick returner in the next version, which is great. You know, when we do this, we're definitely going to market a Dynasty version. We'll do the original Tecmo the first time, but then we'll preview that we're going to do a Dynasty version next time so that people can get in early on that if they want. And
Hodge.
I really want to do that. I really want to do a Dynasty version with
It'll be
with the
fun.
group, if we can get the buy-in.
Well, then how does that work with drafting defensive player? If you wanted Rod, you can't draft him year one. Do you just insert defensive
you would-
players into the draft for year
I
two
don't think-
if you want their return
I don't
numbers?
think we're doing IDP. I think you would just take their defense. If
Okay.
the player doubles and plays
Whoa!
offense. Cool animation. It's a pick.
Emerson Walls again, Series 1.
Lips just said out of hell with this. I hate this guy.
Lips is taking a breather
Whoa,
on the
look at this
sideline.
return. One of
Oh!
the best I've ever seen. That was one of the best returns I'd ever seen.
Well, Lips should have tackled him.
Lips just stood there.
He
What
glitched
happened?
himself into a stupor.
What happened?
What happened?
Sims
Wide
the Baker
open.
threaded. Rod's pissed. Wow, Rod with
Oh,
a rocket
boy.
up his ass just missed.
Let's watch Rod on this play.
Oh, my
no, it's
gosh.
Otis to the down. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Rod overshot. He beat him to the 25-yard line.
That's like pitching the ball out of bounds on a toss. Like
That's
the
how.
game is
Look,
not used
he's beating the receiver to his spot. Oh
there,
my
he covers
gosh.
deep.
He's so fast.
Oh,
Wow.
he is recognizable as well.
Sims with another incompletion. Not sharp yet.
And here goes Marr.
More. Rod said no to that. So Barr gets to.
It was 3rd and 25.
They got to run the draw, man. Got to set up that field goal. You can't just give away points in this league.
That's true. Not in this league. Oh, what a beauty.
Nailed it.
Are you done with that coffee yet?
Almost. Almost ready for a beer. So I'm pretty excited for Atlantic City.
Atlantic City
That
is
is our
America's
trip this
playground.
year. We're not going. Yeah, we're not going to do a Bills trip this year because we've watched the Bills enough.
Did we talk
They
about
put
this
up-
last week?
Yeah, maybe, but we are going
it
to
was an
Atlantic
idea.
City. Yeah, we're going to Atlantic City. We're going to play golf. We're doing an Airbnb. We're just going to relax, be away from our families, which is a big. Huh? He is starting for Ricky. Yeah, something that we can do and actually
That
enjoy,
goes Merrill.
and it allows us to go in the middle of summer, which is better because Green Bay in even fall is cold, even if it's nice.
It's true.
And you can get cheese curds, it's still cold. So
Not the cheese curds, though. They put melted cheese on everything.
there
and it's usually
goes
hot.
Merrill.
Ooh, this is terrific. And he
Ooh.
can't quite get in. But they might go right back to him, or they might go to.
Warren Williams with a
Warren.
carry yet?
No, not yet.
Not here
And
either.
Merrill is getting the ball. and
Hodge is not starting. Alex will do anything he can not to start Hodge.
I started.
He
an
started
injured
Megan
player
instead.
of Hodge.
Yeah. Hodge again off the left side, and he scored.
They are just.
A
If they're going to
Megan-
give him the ball 30 times,
A Meggett
I would have
start,
started
a
him.
Meggett start and a Hodge sit is a big win for me. and that prompts Alex's first beer.
That-
Where's that rum raisin?
There was a.
Can't you see we're closed? Roham. I see this one. Sims under center, man in motion. And they give it to Anderson around the left side. And wow. Whoa! Somebody was doing the layout block across the entire defense as Otis shakes tacklers.
That
down
is
the
one of only 2 plays I've ever seen that type of block thrown. The other is the Barry Sanders
Barry Sanders
sweep.
pitch to the left. Well, to the right if you're going left to right.
Yes.
Sims rolls out, has time looking. Ingram
down.
open. Touchdown! Past a
Toe
diving
taps
rod.
the sideline.
Very Santonio
That was a
Holmes.
Santonio. 9-7.
12-10 soon.
Current Mark Ingram signed by the Rangers.
Current Mark Ingram.
How much does that help Kamara in fantasy?
Oh, he's
that
filthy.
just becomes a. He was second to none in history the first 4 weeks of this year.
Ingram wasn't there, and it led to probably the number 1 player for those first 4.
Yeah, he
Oh
was the
boy.
Dwight, maybe you just hang up the cleats
Is
this
it
year. It's just not
possible-
good.
Is it possible to get injured on a touchdown?
No.
Okay, so that's why he wasn't injured on that play.
That's
He probably did get hurt,
Yeah.
but they did us a favor.
So another glitch that I don't know if I've mentioned with this game, if there is an injury on a change of possession, whether it be a punt return or an interception, well, it wouldn't be on an interception because defensive players can't get hurt, and only the person who's tackled can be injured. But in a punt return or on a failed 4th down attempt, if there is an injury, the stats that are attributed to that play will be given to the backup that goes in for the injured player. So if John Taylor returns a 20-yard punt and that gets hurt, since that's a change of possession, whoever comes in as the punt returner gets credited with a 20-yard return, whether they touch the ball or not. So, anyhow,
Louis Lips.
in case you guys were having trouble sleeping, I thought I'd drop that on you.
This should be a blowout based on both teams' performance this year, but
Of course,
it isn't yet.
it's not yet.
It's not yet.
The Steelers are the type of team that have a defense.
Whoa!
That sucked. They have a defense that can keep them in a game.
Yep, they got Rod Woodson.
Oh,
And
no.
the Giants have him.
Who's he? What's he ever done in the league?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Solicited somebody. Oh boy.
Oh,
How
no.
many yards did he lose there? 100?
Enough.
4th and 26.
Enough. It's almost an NFL
They're going to
blitz.
call their timeout.
Yeah,
to
make sure
get
to
the punt
preserve the
off.
clock. That makes sense. Streisand's.
Beautiful punt.
By Streisand's.
Barbara Streisand's.
As Roham will take this one back, and then we'll be in the...
Oh, dear. That lead blocker took on 3,
Nicely done, lead
but he
man.
couldn't take on the next 4, so it didn't do anything.
Oh, 17-7. Giants Pats Bowl or Giants Steelers Bowl.
8-bit
Who is that?
parachute.
Plexico. That's who it is.
Giants, Steelers. Ooh, that's a good one.
Plexico. Probably the
Yeah,
most
that is
notable
some
who
good
shared those teams. Who is Oh, that's the other. The Browns got Olivier Vernon too.
Very nice.
And they have Myles Garrett, who by the way is great. And they have, well, they got rid of Jabril Peppers, but who
They
cares?
got Muhammad Wilkerson.
Safety.
Safety on the kick return. They either got Wilkerson or Richardson, one of those two.
Sheldon Richardson.
I always get them
Oh,
confused.
this could be a safety. What if we saw two safeties back to back?
Not with Dwight
Oh,
Stone.
that's right. It's a punt kickoff though. It's a safety kickoff, so it can't go into the end zone.
That's marvelous.
That was great. I think it was Rod that caused that safety.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, certainly wouldn't. Oh! What a hit for a large!
Oh, he could score!
It was a Largent hit from behind. He jarred the ball loose. As Derek Hill outruns his defender somehow. Points for no one, but great field position change.
You get a safety, and watch how this score gets crooked. Now they're a touchdown away from making it a real close game.
Eric Howard, first bursting
There's
on the
that
scene
guy.
last week.
Doing it on camera is bad luck, but go for it.
Well,
Derek Hill!
So far,
Oh, intercepted again!
so far
Atoning
this year,
for the previous play.
So far in this session, I've probably bought 20 coffees and I've won 0 things. So
I think
bad
about
luck
I
doesn't
think
mean anything.
maybe 3 or 4 years ago they reconfigured their printing patterns, and nobody wins anymore. Give it to OJ. Uh-oh.
If we carry templates.
I
include
think
winners,
Rod
that's gonna
got
cost
into
you
the
more.
Backfield. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Mokarth.
Oh no. 8-point game as the Giants' offense has come to a halt against this Steeler defense. Brister has done everything he can to lose it and still hasn't.
He just keeps giving the ball away.
Derek Hill starting for Ricky.
Whoa!
Wow. Who is that?
Carnell Lake.
Carnell Lake is their strong safety. Must
He
be in
is
good shape.
feeding that acceleration pill
Yeah.
over to Derek Hill.
All right.
Now,
this
there
didn't
goes
work.
Hodge. Now we're talking.
Yeah, but he has a touchdown. That's already 6 more than you thought he'd have.
Well, that's true. But they don't give it to Warren Williams.
At all. They haven't given it to him this entire game.
They might throw it to him.
No.
There goes
No,
Bubby.
they won't.
You know what? Keeping it on the ground is a good idea, Bubby. You keep
Yeah,
doing
you
that.
keep rolling.
They have nothing on offense. They don't give it to
Nothing.
their good player. They give it to Hodge, who stinks.
They're good player. And when they do, they blitz. Oh,
And they have
no.
Bubby, who every time he throws, it's intercepted.
His interception ratio.
Sometimes they force a fumble. This is their only chance to move the ball is Hodge, and he scores again. What is this?
All right, right now, Bubby Brister's interception rate compared to his completion percentage by the end of the year, which will be higher? He was operating at around 25% interception rate going into this game, and he's thrown 3 picks, and I don't know that he's completed 3 passes.
He probably hasn't thrown 12. Oh,
Adam says the other Easter
wow.
I suppose so.
It is
I don't know. All right.
biological security.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Biological securities.
And there goes
what's
Mokarth.
that? What's that? The colon wall?
Gross.
Biological securities. All right. 3rd and 9 coming up. And a blitz, and they're dead. Steelers defense is
There
the
have been
play this
lots
week.
of blitzes.
I think that's Joe, right? Steelers D. All right, I'll take a fat tire.
Giants D is the play, too.
Fat tire.
A fat tire, whatever.
Flat tire would be a very bad brand.
Yes. Yes, it would be. No?
Oh,
got
thus
your
you
thing.
had to find the thing.
I got your thing.
Thanks.
Paul, what are you doing?
I was gonna get volleyball.
Oh, nice.
Oh, remember when you browsed the internet for broadcasting and ruins everything? No, that was only if I went into our live stream.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Oh, okay.
We've got Bubby engineering.
Thanks for the beer,
something
man.
Anytime.
Literally.
Going down to Louis.
Oh, he's open.
Oh, why aren't you
Nicely
jumping, Louis?
done. Nicely done.
He
The
should
hell
be
with that?
Louis.
Last time the guy picked it, and I stood
Louis leaps.
there. Lewis sleeps.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa, Will.
Wall will. What are you doing? 3 minutes left. What?
No, they don't want to give the game away. They are deep in their own territory. In this particular instance, with the way the defense is played, I don't hate it.
so easy to gain 5 yards.
Not for the Steelers.
Okay. That might be true.
They just had a guy.
Does
they had-
Warren Williams have a carry today?
They had 4 players wide open. They picked the toughest one to throw to and missed him.
We
there
intercepted
are.
by
That's
Rod!
why you make that call.
Oh, my goodness. You
He's
trust
quick.
the defense.
Wow, he keeps throwing Giants everywhere.
2 minutes to go. No, they're down a point.
All
And they've
right.
got the greatest score
That's
of
the
all
best
time.
way to gain 5 yards is let your defense pick them off.
Jump.
Oh, big play for Ricky Starter. Now they're in field goal range. Now just milk it.
Now we're talking.
Get Gary to kick one. What are you checking there, Paul? I know exactly who's playing for every team.
Wow, that's
I'm a
impressive.
savant.
Holy crap,
Bobby.
what down is it? I wasn't paying attention. Oh!
Probably third.
Add 1 to whatever
3rd
it
and
was. 3rd and 9.
They're in field goal range, though. This is no guarantee
Ooh,
from
this is
range.
a very tough field goal, I think.
Everyone's open.
Everyone's open. Throw the damn ball,
Nope,
Bobby.
it's Bubs. Why do you care?
Because I want the Bills to be the lone undefeated team.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So you want the Redskins to lose, too.
I want the Redskins to lose, too. Very much.
Well, this
I
kick.
hate the Redskins.
Oh, Gary. I don't know if you did it. Doink.
Nice kick, Gary.
Yeah, that's Joe.
All right. Hold on to the ball.
Jim.
Now they're going to go
Jim
deep.
has the Giants beat.
Now it's time to run out the clock.
Jim is... Oh, no. Excuse me.
Mokarth.
Wait a minute. Why would Jim be starting the Saints defense?
Steelers got it back.
Hang on. Jim is starting the Saints defense. Oh, because I didn't make any changes to lineups based on buys. So the Giants defense.
And
is currently on the
finally, they
bench.
go to Warren, and look at this.
And look at that.
20 seconds to go, and he's right in range.
Perfect. This is the
Down
another
to the-
chance for Gary. Imagine he gets this in that Vikings-Falcons game. I bet he doesn't miss a second time.
Boy, has that changed the course of history. The Vikings would have lost to the Broncos.
Do you think the Vikings would have lost? Vikings were easily the better team. He doinks 2 off the same upright.
This ain't over yet. There have been about 9 turnovers this game.
Maybe
there's going to be
guy, if there was a guy who
Otis.
could get a pick 6, it would be Rod, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I know.
Otis
I know.
barely tacking on to his.
Wow. Not a lot of
Putrid
points,
day.
but I think it was interesting. Look at the passing numbers. Sims' worst game of his life. Bubby's best.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Bubby was 27%. How many pass plays did they run? 4? No. How many pass plays? Does it even tell you?
It must have been
27%. I mean,
12?
he's 2 of 9. No, 2 of 7.
no, that would
Is
be
that right?
28.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe he ran a few more. I don't remember, but I know he sucks.
Yeah, whatever.
3 picks. Baker with nothing. Yeah, down Giants game for everybody. 6 for 76 for Otis. Is not bad, but Meggett didn't play. That helps me. All right. Otis didn't have a touchdown, right?
Yep.
Good, because I don't care. All right. Moving along.
Yeah, that's a
Moving
win.
right along.
Between Meggett and Otis, you got barely any damage.
Barely any damage. That was big. Jets, Houston. Well, we get to see.
This is going to be a shame. No,
Uh,
it's not. The Jets have
I need
surprised
Drew
this
Hill
year.
to show up.
I started to run more again. He got 0 points last week.
He's at least playing their worst corner, who's their best corner, because no one's ever heard of Richard Johnson, but people know Chris Dishman. They swapped their attributes for some reason in this game. Nonetheless,
You're a little bitter, aren't you?
a little bitter. Yes, I am a little
Another
bitter.
Paul guy on the return.
I'm a lit bit.
Ronnie
My
Litbit.
receivers last week got me combined 0 points. Ricky Sanders, Rob Moore, don't use Slaughter, none of them points.
Who do the Eagles play this week? I think it's a bad team.
I don't know the schedule this week.
That's right. You'll have to tune in.
All I know is the Raiders play the Seahawks on Wednesday Night Football.
Are the Cowboys on a bye this week?
They are not.
Okay.
No, the
I thought I started Ken O'Brien.
NFC Central.
He's on a bye and did start Ken O'Brien.
NFC
that's
Central
right.
is on bye this week. Yes, Mikowski is out. So,
I also started Blair Thomas, Rob Moore.
no, you didn't. Freeman McNeil.
Whatever.
You said Blair Thomas. But whatever. They all suck. They're terrible.
Yeah, Mikowski's on bye. so I
Awful
started
pun.
Thomas.
Awful.
The 6'5 Gerald McNeil. All right, Warren. Hit Drew Hill on the first play.
Zing!
Thank you very. Oh,
Oh,
my goodness, was that
the
cool!
outs return.
I
He is
really,
pulling away.
I really thought that he was going to bat that away, and I was
You
going to
never see the
pissed.
graphic of him missing.
I know that was great.
First catch, not for a touchdown.
It is his first non-touchdown catch. I like
This
that
is
they're
week
targeting him
7.
early.
And he's never
Moon
been hurt.
beating the blitz, going for coup dunk.
Kudu.
I forgot
Feeling a
what
little
it's like.
Haywood Jeffries here.
I forgot what it's the bomb. I forgot what it's like to have a quarterback play for me.
Oh, your boy.
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
Didn't matter.
The bomb from the 8. Come on.
At least he's not
Grow
running the
up,
sneak.
Alex.
Here you go. Pass number 1. Nope. Duh.
No, he's gone. Zendejas with an attempt. Well, Drew Hill has 7, and he's had basically that the last 3 weeks. So
Whoa, he tried to miss right. But he,
And he
yeah,
did.
That is
Uh,
a
pass it-
short kick to miss.
kicks it towards the post, and he did.
31-yard
Well,
kick.
you know, it started off good, but then it ended up going poorly. Oh,
Tune!
the tune. Down to the shield at the
The
50-yard
Tune
line.
Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Tune Squad.
Tunes.
That's
so,
what it was.
so I did appreciate. I think it was Colbert's joke when he was talking about this college cheating scandal with Aunt Becky. By the way, that must have devastated you, Paul. Whatever, I'd still do her anyway.
There's really no reason to.
But as Al Toon, Al Netchie down to the 2. So this scandal comes out and everything like that. And they said, yeah, I mean, they were photoshopping faces in. In fact, one person tried saying they were the shooting guard from Space Jam. It just shows like this kid with glasses over Michael Jordan's picture. I lost it. I don't know why I thought it was so funny.
You know, O'Brien gets him down to 5. Blair Thomas.
I want to be O'Brien.
You can be O'Brien.
I want to be Murphy. Dylan Murphy. I like Murphy. Who's a Murphy in this game? Broderick Murphy? Who's the guy? Broderick Thomas. There's a Murphy. Mark Murphy for
Who's
the
Mark
Packers.
Murphy?
Packers.
You're
Safety.
right.
There's another Murphy for the Bucks, I think. No, that's Eugene Marv.
Of
Never
course.
mind.
Marvy.
Marvy.
Marfy.
Marvy the Wonder Hamster.
Uh-oh.
Gibbons.
Whoa! Into double coverage.
Between two Jets.
Gibbons
That's
can
about
ball.
the level of defense they probably are going to play in 2019.
Oh.
Second, poor guy, just grow an inch.
Right. He is just, he is overmatched
He's
by
inches.
the high ball.
He's right there. He's inches away from being effective.
All right, no rush at all. Sitting back in the pocket,
They're
picking
going
and
for Hill.
choosing, going to Hill, gonna jump.
Whoa, baby!
Whoa! Woo!
Past two defenders. That's the way you throw it. He zoomed it there, Henry. Zoom it.
I don't care for this game.
Whatever. You knew you were going to lose this week. You got Quiegels, who's dead too.
He might play. He might play,
But he won't.
but he won't.
Nope.
Adam, if you can chat, throw something at us. We need to test the chat. Oh yeah, we don't want to use our computer to test. And there goes Blair. Whoa, a couple of moves. Whoa. Yeah, they had about 15 guys ready
I
to
chatted,
pounce on the block.
and it says, and I quote, balls.
Very nice. Balls.
Turn your mic on. Stop that nonsense.
Only if you're going to yell.
Well,
Only if you're going to get loud and belligerent.
yeah.
It's a punt by the Jets. You could have guessed.
Joe Prokop. All right, Moon. Pile it on. It's about
I wish
damn
his
time.
parents would have pro-cop.
That's mean.
Then they'd have a different punter.
That's just mean.
Because he'd be in some kind of
That's mean.
limbo.
Maybe we got to get you off the mic for a while. Maybe sit a few plays out. What do you think?
Nah, I really can't do
Take
much
pull a
about
Dwight
that.
Stone. Take a couple of weeks in the
I need to
hospital.
take a stay in that
Lorenzo
cartoon hospital.
White
Back
getting a
to
second carry.
the
And
run.
he's dead.
Pinkett.
Pinkett's back.
I still... No, I don't.
You don't have Pinkett.
Damn.
We're the only people who have
Poor
made moves.
Pinkett.
Thank you for that, Paul. People wanted to see us. We're so attractive.
Frosty.
Yeah, so I need to get Rufus Porter. There are 4 targets now that I need to get in Series 20.
Rufus.
Rufus, the stupid tackle, whoever that is. I need Alshon.
Dwayne Brown is the tackle.
Dwayne Brown. I need Alshon, and I need DeQuell Jackson.
It's true. They would all be very helpful.
So I'm just going to go for them as soon as I finish
Oh,
Ultimate
baby.
Jimmy. Toon having a day as he...
And there goes the non-Dishman.
Sorry,
And he
buddy.
fumbles.
Oh, fumble doesn't count! But the Oilers still get the ball, and chance for Hill to drop a 3rd touchdown in.
Why the hell do they get the ball again? Come on, Jets.
Come on, Hill. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Moon calling his own number on 1st down. Gain 6.
Of course, nobody expected it.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
It's only 14-7. I feel like the Oilers dominated. Maybe it's because all of their good plays have been to the guy I'm
Haywood.
afraid of.
He stinks. What was his name? Darkness? That was his nickname by his teammates?
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's
I
open.
meant
Oh, everyone's open.
The disappointment.
You
What
have
was the
not-
nickname?
you've never
earlier?
started
Kudu.
How you start him, how you start Rob Moore over him, I will never understand.
You really think you might have started Duncan?
I think that's a terrible idea.
You start with a Duncan? He starts with a Duncan.
Duncan Meyer. You're not over on the starters yet. You did not start Curtis Duncan. Who did you start instead of Curtis Duncan? Rob Moore. That's what you chose. You chose to start the worst player against the better defense instead of the better player against the worst defense. It's an interesting strategy, Cotton. Pretty sure Rob Moore had no targets last week, and he was dead to you. And then you started him
EBT.
again. He should be dead to you. He was good 1 year. It was 1997, and he was inspired by Jerry Maguire because he was a Cardinal, and who wouldn't be inspired by Cuba Gooding Jr.'s portrayal of Rod Tidwell. But other than that, he's been an afterthought for his career. I do, and Drew Hill's going to catch another touchdown right now.
Oh, this is sick. Come on. Make a tackle. Fumble. Damn it. Hurt. No.
Fumble. Damn it, hurt. This is how I imagine you screaming at the NFL this way. Fumble. Damn it, hurt. Guy
need to
gets
get
up.
something
No!
out of this play. No fumble, no hurt.
Oh,
I'll
it's
be
marvelous.
in the backyard.
It's the bomb. Duncan underneath, open.
Oh,
That wasn't for Duncan. Oh, no. It was
you were
Gibbons
looking
underneath.
at
Gibbons underneath.
Gibbons underneath.
Yeah. Duncan is the downside.
That's his nickname.
Gibbons.
And there goes Gibbons.
Soaks it
Is he
in
going
at
to
the
strike
five.
off? No, he doesn't. Does Moon call his own number?
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think they've run the ball many times. And there's one of them, and he's going to score.
Stink it.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no! Now it is a moon touchdown.
No, he could
This
still
is
throw
an-
to Drew Hill.
Oh, they're calling the direct snap.
The bomb! Everybody's open.
Get to the back line.
He thought, wait, I don't even know what
Oh.
we're doing here.
Hi, Joe. I like your juice.
Can we not
Oh,
throw
and then he's-
to
oh,
Drew?
but he beats it.
Boy.
Oh, that would have been so sweet.
You got a chance at it, which you didn't deserve. Thank you very much, Pinkett.
Needed to back it up so we could get room to throw it to Hill.
Gives Zendejas another 30-yarder. He could doink.
Hey, a
He
little
missed.
respect for the deceased, all right?
Zendejas
We learned
is
about,
dead?
No, Drew Hill. We
Drew
learned
Hill is
about
dead.
that.
We know this.
We learned about that last week.
Zendejas may be dead.
Everyone in this game may be dead.
Things might have changed in the last week.
It's true. That is true. No, I don't think. No, I don't want to be depressed this early in the night, looking up Tony Zendejas. I mean, that's officially.
If
the
Lynn
bottom.
Elliott dies, then we can break
I think
into
that's
regular
officially the
programming.
bottom, Paul, is when we're looking up Tony Zendejas's breath pattern of live or dead.
What if they had his little heart meter?
Everyone on
On
the
a shot
Jets
ticker.
is slow. There
Yes.
isn't a fast player on the team.
You're right.
Everyone is terrible. Look at how bad they all are. Look at how slow Blair Thomas is going.
Ugh.
He is terribly slow.
Well, yeah.
That was the best play ever. It was 22 yards.
He's a Jet. Maybe now they go to Rob Moore and try to make it a game. Oh, they go to Blair.
That is as good a call as you can get, and he got 11 yards.
Other guys would have
That's a
scored.
walk-in
Almost
for
everybody
Derek
else.
Fenner, but Blair Thomas can't get it together.
Grimsley.
Cover the field. Pull out the tarp.
It's only the third quarter of this crap.
Oh,
We got to watch more Jets.
Got a
Another
chance for
quarter
more.
of Jets. Al Toon, and he's wide open, but no, not going to work. Don Mikowski wishes. Now, he's got Toon again.
I'm pretty sure.
But he's going to go to Rob Moore. He might.
I'm pretty sure Adam has like the fourth most points scored in our league, and he's 1-5. Poor guy.
Welcome to fantasy
Poke is-
football.
Yeah, Poke and Andy have put up consistent points all the way through.
Leahy.
They have had no injury issues, and they've had no buys really yet. Actually, that's not true. Andy's had a couple, but for the most part, Poke has had very few buys at all.
That'll
he's
catch
built,
up with him.
He's built on the Bills and the AFC East. He's going to have a week. Oh, look at Drew Hill taking this one back just for posterity. No,
Would it count? He's going
this
to
one
score
will,
on
though.
this one.
This one will.
Oh, the bomb.
It's the bomb. Nope.
It's whatever.
They
this
went to stink it.
the player that
just
thrown
a mess.
15 yards.
That was one of my faves.
Allen the
They got him.
Flallon.
Flallon?
You know, like flailing Allen.
Like Fluellen?
Fluellen Pinkett.
Flualling. All right. We've hit bottom. Drew! No, it's picked! Throw it. Just getting
A
greedy.
rare moon pick. Every ball he throws is a moon ball.
Tis true.
Uh-oh.
Brian has time. Looking. Rob Moore. Open.
He's got him. It looks on target.
It does.
Get him.
Oh, no missed
Whoa,
tackle,
that
but
was
it's
a
at
quick
least
takedown.
Hey, nothing like a catch one in every 2 weeks.
That's okay. You got to get at least 3 out of this drive. Cut it to a 1-score game.
Well, they're dead.
Yeah, it's not going to help. But they're still in field goal range.
The little fun fact for our season so far, I believe the Redskins are the first team to 10 interceptions on the year as a defense.
It's interesting.
And their first time starting is this week because they're on the same team.
Everybody's open and nobody's rushing.
And you want to know the team? You want to know the team that's been terrible? The Bears defense has not been good. Washington has, I think, consistently put up more than the Bears. It's very tough. It's tough to sit the Bears. They have the best matchups every week, but Washington has been great this year, not only on offense but certainly on defense.
Well, they're undefeated, and it's probably a little of both that are helping.
Oh, yes, it is a touchdown. Erases a pick.
It's a 3-point game. What are these Oilers?
You're
They
right.
lose to the Patriots?
Moon throwing picks late. They did.
Every week we get to
Well,
say
every
that.
team's worse than them, so they would have to.
Well, every team's worse than the Bills, and the Bills blow them out.
Yeah, that's true. Thurman at 50. That's so cool.
They play the Colts this week.
Oh, no.
That I
That's
gotta
going to be
see.
a
Uh-oh.
disaster. Moon. Yeah, best to keep it on.
Kyle
the list.
Clifton.
Got to run the clock out here, but Moon is their best option to do that. Couple of completions in this game.
The sneak.
Calls his own number. Look at the Matthews. Matthews and Munchak were running people over there.
Couple of road graders
Yeah. Couple of
on
tier
that
fours.
pale offensive line.
Has time. Has room. Hill's open. Goes underneath. What a bum.
Questionable
time.
decision.
Had
that
time.
might have cost them the game. Let's see what the Jets do
All
with
right,
this ball.
Let's not move too quickly.
Listen, as long as they have Blair Thomas, they have a chance.
Montcalm. That's your
Montcalm.
answer.
Let's it go into the end zone.
Enzome. There's a new Italian baby name. Enzome.
Oh, he's got everybody open.
Enzome.
Okay.
All right. Al the Pal tune.
They need to get into field goal range. They got 30 seconds to do it. Let's see. They do have a terrible kicker, so I don't know if
Play
a
action
long
here.
field goal's
I'll
really
play
feasible.
action here. They did.
They did.
No one's open though.
Moore's got a step.
Oh, that's
no,
the right
it's
play.
Blair.
At least into range.
Get tackled. Get tackled.
At least into range.
Field
Plenty
goal
of time.
opportunity for the
Here it is.
overtime.
They're calling a play.
Hmm?
Going for
They're
the
going
win.
for the win. They better not run the
They
ball.
ran it to Freeman McNeil up the middle. For the win. From the 30. 291 for Moon. Four for
They
199
heard
and
what
2.
I said about. They heard what I said about their kicker.
30.
25 and go pick Jamal Bryant.
Yeah, a 35 pointer from Hill is a big one. It's tough to come. Blair finishing with a nice day in receiving. 4 for 96. And he had a touchdown. He had a big day.
Wait, Drew had 35.
Yeah, he had 4 for
Jesus.
199 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you do that.
Yeah.
2 non-touchdown catches though. He's got to step his game up. We are ready.
Regular season 7th week. Ugh.
Ooh, it's the what bowl? It's the
I feel like a receiver must
I
have
know.
bounced between
I
them.
want to say what's
Antonio Bryant? Was
yes,
he ever a Bengal?
Yes, he was a Bengal in training camp. He got $40 million guaranteed, and then he got cut or something like that. He had a stupid contract that he made all up front after a good season with the Browns, and then or with the Bucks, excuse me. And then they brought him in, gave him a huge guaranteed contract. He didn't make it out of camp.
Antonio Bryant.
And I'm questioning what that was by the Jets. We're not really sure.
No ID. No idea what that was.
I wish you could ask
All right.
a human, but these are robots playing.
What do we got going here? Hey, Calvin Martin getting his first action.
Look at all the room.
Oh, that's a
Whoa!
Fulch. No, that's someone else. That's a Bussy.
It's a Bussy. Oh, there goes
no.
Calvin. No play. And
Pussy,
it's out of bounds.
Pussy Bussy.
Pussy Bussy
Ew.
knocks it out of bounds.
Ugh.
Ew. Barney Pussy.
Calvin Martin. Garbage.
But he's going to get this one. They're going to Kmart.
They could.
Nope.
They don't. They pick it off. Right
Phillips.
to Lewis Billups. Chauncey, two-sport athlete.
Lou Bill.
How old was Chauncey Billups when this game came out? Maybe 13? Probably
Yeah,
as good a
that's
corner
probably
as
about
probably as good a corner as anyone on the Bengals.
He had those long arms. Any NBA player would look ridiculous
Big shot Billups.
in the NFL because he's like 6'6" at the shortest.
Hey, that's nice.
How silly would Kevin Durant look in a football jersey?
Beanpole. Esiason with time. Going for Brooks. Paul's guy.
They need to throw to Tim McGee. I need to get back in this game. Oh, it's the bomb.
No, it's Woods.
Damn it.
And it's bad.
Sticky, icky.
Mm-hmm. Brooks off the left side. Pulls a mega.
Ew, he never got off the Mets.
Never
Never
got
get
off.
off the left side.
Never get off the left side. That off tackle's such a great play.
Is it
People
the
can
bomb?
get by the left tackle.
It's not.
No, it's Woods, and he stinks too. Man, this team stinks.
This is
Everyone stinks. Field goal. Oh, they are at the 30. I didn't realize.
breach.
The 65-yarder.
What?
What? Ruzek banks it.
It's like the only thing they were concerned with was your fantasy output.
That was all. Well, that's the reason we do this. Kmart's open. Hit him on a bomb. Not that idiot. You started him? No, you don't always start him. You said I sat him because he's a bum. Quote.
He's going deep.
Of course you didn't start
Going to
him.
Emmett.
Do you know why you didn't
Big
start
catch.
him?
What's he
Because
gonna
he
do?
blows.
He's going to make a few men miss. Oh,
No, he
it's a
made the
big one.
same
He
guy
scores.
miss twice, and
Well,
it's a touchdown.
Well, it sure looked. I'm seeing double here. 4 defenders.
Aikman. That's true. Emmett getting the courtesy start for Ricky. So whoever Ricky's opponent is, you got to be pretty pissed right now.
The courtesy start. Uh-oh. We got a comment.
What year game finally used the dome for indoor? You mean like in the NFL when a first dome existed, or do you mean like video
Probably a
game wise?
game.
When did they
You could
actually
have weather
picture a
for the
dome in the
outdoor
weather?
teams.
They had weather for the outdoor teams in the next version of Tecmo. They had rain and snow
And
available.
did they know not to put rain into
I
the
no, it was just an option of rain or
They
snow.
probably
no matter
didn't
who it
have
was.
home and away, kind of like this game.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't change the code much in
But
the
still,
next
having
version.
weather options is cool.
Weather options. And you want to know what else is cool? This was a very subtle thing they did. When the quarterback drops back from under center in the weather games, there was a chance that he will slip during his drop back, and it takes him a minute to throw the ball.
No way.
So he actually goes to his hand to brace himself before he throws the ball.
Wow.
What a subtle detail to put in a game like
How
that.
cool is that?
Isn't that neat? As Calvin Martin gets killed.
What do you want to put in? Fouls? Trades? Nah. Throw in a slip.
Throwing a slip during a bad weather game. Well,
Uh-oh.
Calvin going to try to
Uh-oh.
get him out of this play. The short yardage play is a 35-second developing 2-yarder.
Short yardage.
Yeah, do it again. They did. They listened.
They don't really listen to you, Nate.
Oh, well, they did this time. Calvin, try to hold on to the ball, you bum. Hey, he did.
Barely gets the first down. Both of those plays combined took a minute and a half off the clock.
That's how you
Gain
kill the clock.
11.
They're up 7. They're trying to leak that thing. As Emmett is
It's an
free.
interesting little play.
The draw?
Yeah, if there's no running back in that one gap, it's just on him to make some jukes.
The only problem is that they tried juking way more than they should on that play for whatever reason. If they ran straight ahead, they could probably just outrun the safeties when they're split. But look at old Agee. If he's old, he's agey.
But if he's got some tricks up his sleeve, he's still cagey.
Agey. Agey. Boy, so Dome. Well, hang on. Let's think back to.
Paul's nickname is no longer Smarter Child.
Let's just think back to what games we played as kids. So I remember Madden 95. I was a big fan, and they had rain and snow available in Madden 95. But I don't recall there being a dome team or any dome option there. So it's probably into the next generation of systems, I would think. I know there were domes in NFL 2K for
PS1, like Men 2000.
yeah, I think by the time they hit PlayStation, they likely did. So maybe like a game day, like either Madden 64 or Game Day 96 or 97, something like that. Probably introduced the dome.
I'd say those years.
That's likely where you got it. Like right around when Dana Stubblefield was considered a good player, or Chester McLaughlin. These guys were your top guys when the dome was introduced into video
I do
games.
remember RBI Baseball for Sega Genesis from, I think, 93 had different team-specific stadiums. Like, they would put the Green Monster for Fenway, and they put, like, big walls for, like, Yankee Stadium and, like, the Mariners and things. I remember I thought that was really cool, that
That's
based on
cool.
where you were playing, and that was really early on. That was only a couple years
Yeah,
after
only
this.
in 93. I remember in Ken Griffey Jr. baseball, as Tim McGee goes wide open down the field.
Get past this tackle.
They did. Ken Griffey Jr. baseball, Major League Baseball for N64, I remember the home run derby for that, there was, if you went to Tropicana Field, there was a gap you could hit to where the ball just soared. It hit like a glitch or something. I remember hitting an 830-foot home run at Tropicana Field. The stadium is clearly not that big. It's a dome anyway. It couldn't possibly go that far.
Maybe you hit a light.
830 feet was my home run derby record in Major League Baseball.
Who'd you hit it with?
Griffey, of course.
Oh, okay.
That was always the guy I used.
Yeah.
There was also the automatic home run cheat that you could use in that game. Every time you contacted the ball.
I remember you could play the all Nintendo producers team.
Yes, I loved that too.
They were great.
Remember in Madden '97 the Tiburon team?
Yeah.
That was the team you had to really work to beat.
EA Sports threw that in there, and they're like, well,
Yep, Tiburon team.
you can beat the Giants, so take us on.
As Icky fumbles, no one's surprised.
I hate when the
He's
Cowboys
not having
have
the
ball.
greatest career either. Huh?
I hate when the Cowboys have the ball. Nothing good can happen for me.
Come on, Calvin. Hit him. Not that idiot.
You know, Troy Aikman could use some coaching.
Well, he started to come and he pulled out.
Zing.
For anyone that thinks I'm just being gross, look up Troy Aikman's commentary and you'll see what I'm talking about.
O'Brien had touchdowns for me today, and that's all.
I would wager that
That run sucked. It was wide open and he couldn't get close to the line. Man, that was terrible.
he cut the corner too
No,
close.
Jack, touchdown. He started for Joe.
Wow, what a game.
What were you going to say before AG's crippling run?
What was I going to say?
I don't know. It certainly wasn't as good as that run.
It couldn't have been worse.
It's true. Oh, my goodness. Bengals have been good this year. And Bengals and Giants, to me, are kind of the same team. Actually, the Giants have more talent, but the Bengals and Giants have the ability to get, to play among the best teams in the league, but then have weeks where they just absolutely disappear. Typically, those are the weeks that give Icky Woods the ball. They can't do that. Yeah, that's what happens when you're a bad player is you make bad plays.
Wow.
As Brooks barely
I'd ask
gets
for
that
a
first
measurement
down.
on that one. I didn't think he got it.
Not that it would matter.
Of course it wouldn't.
Getting a yard in this game is the easiest thing in the world to do.
Tell that to Brister.
No. We'll go for it. We'll punt.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
Oh, no. There's a man down. Good old Pat. Pat's yeah, it sounded like a tree limb snapping. Well, that was a decleater. Oh, wasn't it? Boom. His eyes and back. It's the bomb. Woods, check down. They love that play. They
Ooh.
love that check down after they draw the defense.
Long comment here. Read it out loud, Paul.
Trying to look up the dome question. Looks like NFL Quarterback Club 96 may be the first.
Ooh.
It's
Tim
not.
McGee!
It's not
No!
definitive. Oh, that's a shame. It's not definitive, but the end zone wall at the top looks more indoor than other stadiums. Interesting.
Damn it, Icky.
We will only have to go back to NFL 96, QB Club 96. Who was on the cover of QB Club 96? Was that Steve Young?
I bet it was Neil O'Donnell.
Steve Young was on the cover of one of the QB clubs. And I'm pretty sure Favre was on the cover of QB Club 98.
Yeah, it would have been after.
He was on QB Club 98, and he was on... Yes, it was Steve Young. Nailed it. QB Club 96 for Super Nintendo.
I remember...
Unless I want to name the number 97 for the Bears, which I do. Please look up who was number 97 for the Bears in 96 after this.
Lou Bill with another turnover.
I want to know who was number 97 for the Bears in 1996, who was posterized by Steve Young on the cover of Quarterback Club 96.
Who might it be based on...
Chicago Bears number
Could it be Trace
97.
Armstrong?
He was a Dolphin by that point in his career, I think. Yes, Bears 95 roster and number 97. As Sticky Icky gets a first.
How about you go to Tim McGee and give him that touchdown he deserves?
What's that?
Why don't you go to Tim McGee and give him that touchdown he deserves?
He gets
No.
nothing.
Huh?
Jimmy Brooks,
He's
triple
covered, but
cover,
they can still throw it to him.
but they don't.
But they
Because
don't.
Esiason decided to run for a yard.
That was the wrong
Number
decision.
97. Where are the numbers? Where? Where is the number?
It's
Where do you
further
see
off
that?
the screen.
Oh, I
than
don't
we
see it
can
on the screen. That's all right. I don't need to see it. So that was Chris Zorich that they were posterizing.
Nikki.
That's a good choice to posterize.
No, it was James
someone.
Brooks.
Jimmy B. That was a good choice to posterize.
How was Zorich's career otherwise? Is
Please
this his
click
only
on
claim to
Chris
fame?
Zorich. I feel like I'd heard that name before.
You're thinking of Jim Zorn and
Mike Lodich.
Mike Lodich.
He forced a fumble every year. He did his job. More Zorich pages. I like that link. More Zorich pages. Morich.
Zoelde Zorich?
So he wasn't a nobody. He should be in this game.
Well, second round in 91.
Exactly. They didn't put the rookies in this game,
Oh,
which
right.
is a choice.
He would have been.
He might have been.
No,
Novacek
the check.
only missed him by 10 yards.
That was an awful pass.
Of course it was.
They got to put in the Laufenberg.
Well, that was, what, the year after their Super Bowl?
Probably. Who the hell knows?
Stakeman. First time. 97. And then 98, I believe, was Favre. Doesn't even have a picture of the game. Marino on 97 for PlayStation. And then 98 might have been Favre. When did QB Club stop coming out? Looks like... No,
I
it's
saw
97.
2001 up there.
Yeah. But that's just a search. It's possible people might want it. Yeah, so it is Favre for that. I remember that for N64. 99 might have been also Favre.
Oh, yeah, that might just tell you the chronology here.
Not that we're not interested in this beautiful Bengals-Cowboys game, but we're looking up QB Club history, so, give us a break. Wow. 4th and 25, Cowboys going for it, tied from their own 35. They deserve to win because of the balls. Damn it, Kelvin.
He thinks he has it.
Well, he doesn't.
I think he took his wallet.
I think he took his wallet.
For the love of God, throw to Tim McGee.
For the love of God, just put...
Oh!
Who are the... Put on the cover athlete. Look up cover athlete for all of them. Oh, so it was Favre and Gannon. The 32X had one of them.
Yeah, how about that?
Wow.
That takes us back. Another play? They're going to get another play. They got a chance to win.
What happened? Did they punt?
No, they got an interception.
Oh, no
Boomer,
kidding.
Boomer threw a crappy one.
Kelvin looks like he's in good shape.
Whoa!
Yeah, they went with Favre a lot.
Could he do it?
Kelvin looks like
Could
he's
he
in
do
good
it?
shape.
He
Got a
picked up
block.
the
Got a block!
The quicksand.
Oh! Wow!
Oh,
What a
Lord.
play.
Well, now he's got time. Now he's got a chance for more points. No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
my
The
goodness.
Bengals had the ball. It's
99
going to
was
be
Favre.
Tim McGee.
I think they went with Favre for 4 straight years. Who was 02?
Why isn't it called
Favre
Brett
and Gannon,
Favre
so
football?
Yeah. In 98 to 02. With one Gannon in there.
Lynn Elliott down to the 2.
I guess I can deal with a little Gannon if it gets me a lot of Favre.
Days when there were like multiple football video games as quarterback.
Is it the bomb? It's
Loved,
the bomb.
Loved the 2Ks. Loved the 2K series when I played. But that was all Randy Moss.
The
He was
bomb to
on every
McGee.
cover.
I think he's open. He's open.
I think he took his wallet.
No, little guy, block.
No, he didn't need one.
No. Damn it. Second time tackled inside the 2.
And then they give it to Breach.
This is a breach of dignity.
Well, it's in. And that's your game.
Well, still, it was like 5 points. For no, it's probably about 7 points. It was a long catch.
90 to 02 in the game. We went to 96 to 02.
McGee had a big game.
Didn't score though. Got tackled inside the 5 twice.
Kelvin had 79 rushing. He didn't have a catch, so he saved
That was
his
what,
day.
50 on that last
50 on
one.
that last play. Wow, very cool.
Emmett did nothing after that first touchdown.
Doesn't matter. Touchdown is a win for any skill position player on a given week
Yeah.
for their quota. Let's move on.
Yeah, you know what? The orange teams and the Cowboys always feel like
Redskins
they're
are
yucky.
playing. Undefeated streak.
But nobody else came back. Who are they playing? Hope it's not the Eagles. It's the Browns.
It's the Browns. It's the Browns.
I sure did. My alternative was Brister. I think a 0 already puts me
Negatives.
ahead.
Negatives for Brister. Yeah. Why do you have him? You're never
bye
going
weeks.
to play him. No. You will never play
He-
him on a bye. You would rather play no one.
He gets the Colts in no, not the Colts. He gets, I think, the Patriots and on one of my other quarterbacks buys or something.
Do you?
I'm going to play him again.
Do you think the quality of his opponent matters?
Yes.
I don't.
Really?
I think he's terrible all the time.
He does
And
play
you
down
can't-
to
it
his...
is a dart throw of whether he scores positive points.
Yeah, that's true. Well, so, I too like to live dangerously.
5. I'll stay. I also like to live dangerously.
How about throw it to Newsom?
Alex is a current guy, but he doesn't
My guy.
His guy he's never had and that you own now. Interesting.
Could I have him? Take whatever my worst player is.
Turn of the Mac.
literally, except for John Taylor, all the rest of our Ricky Sanders, Doug Slaughter, Reggie Langhorne, Curtis Duncan, Rob Moore, whoever else I have.
Rob Moore is a step above. Let's
Rob
not
Moore
kid ourselves.
is terrible.
Tracy
You said they're
Rocker.
all the same. You just lumped Ricky Sanders in with Rob Moore. They're not the same at all.
Some
Ricky
people-
Sanders had 30 points in a week. Rob Moore hasn't had 30 points this season.
You know what you should do? You should try to get Anthony Miller from our viewer.
Our fan. Well,
our
we want to
groupie.
expand the fan base. Don't you mean Adam? Well, no, we can't just say Adam. We have to say the fan base. Why? It's just Adam.
Howard.
Joe Howard. It sounds like my plumber. Who's your plumber? Oh, Joe Howard.
The Exterminator.
He stinks.
Linebacker, this guy.
Linebacker, this one. Biner going
I'm the Exterminator.
right to left in a rare appearance. Because anytime they play an NFC opponent, he's going left to right. Let's see if Rippin' sucks going this way.
Zing.
He does.
He
Oh,
is
yeah.
up there.
Yeah, but he's had a great season. There's no denying it to this point.
Yeah.
Biner's been awful.
Try
Or
me.
awesome.
I would just try me because I would love it. I can deny it.
Biner's been great. Jim Kelly's been great. QB Bills has been great. Okoye is sneaky good. He continues to
Rippin
be.
sucks. It's intercepted. Nope.
I missed him, though.
If there was a defender, it would have been intercepted.
You can imagine what it'd be like if it was.
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
There goes Binesy.
Binesi's great.
Hey, JPB.
Wow.
What's happening, man?
Despite,
As always.
yeah, half of our
Saying that
broadcast is
Biner-
saying how great his team is. You should
Biner
love
is
this broadcast.
Yeah, this is when he chimes in. What do you like, Trump? Oh, you're not talking about me? I won't say anything. Biner's been great. Okoye. Bentley's been pretty good. For a third running back, Bentley's very steady.
Yeah.
Okoye had a good game this week. Yeah, he had
Art.
like 17.
Monk.
Art the fart.
Fart. Dump.
Art core.
Uh-oh,
Yes,
everybody
it was
open.
not updated
Zing.
with the schedule because I'm lazy. But second, it's because
This laziness has led to an epiphany.
yeah, the laziness led to an epiphany is that when we actually roll this out, we may actually not
Biner.
roll out the schedule as Biner scores. We may actually not roll out the schedule each week so that we can encourage viewership. Because if we put the schedule out there, people are like, well, these games suck. I'm not going to watch. So, but we will go to the schedule for you because we know that you have kids. So
Let's go to the video.
Hey,
tape.
and I have kids, so I'm okay to be lazy. It's perfect. It's exactly what I'm saying.
Dave was thinking of possibly doing like a feature game and then releasing online.
Yeah, we'll do something like that, but we're not probably going to give the whole schedule away when we do this for real. But for you, JBB,
I mean, the schedule
we're gonna
is
do the
out
schedule
as
for you.
part of the draft, so you know the matchups, and that'll be on your commissioner sheet anyway.
Yeah.
So you know who's playing who. You just don't know the order of the games.
True. 11th pick for the Redskins
Wow.
as a team.
Boy, if they get to play the Browns every week, that's really not fair.
Yeah. QB Browns stinks. Ripping going
Fumble.
against this Browns defense. Look
Oh
at
my
these
God.
messes.
Oh my God.
Look at these absolute disasters.
They're making
trying
him
to
look
chase
like
after
Vic.
him. Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
They need to give to Biner and just keep pumping in the ball
That's what
because
they'll do.
he's excellent, and there he goes.
And there he
I don't know if
goes.
he's in excellent, but he's just
He's
really,
good.
really good.
His running playbook might be the best. It actually might take over my favorite in favor of Neil.
Mm-hmm.
I always like Neil's running book, but this Biner book always seems to put him in open space.
Yep.
He is learning how to run from Biner.
With like a
Ripping that
chainsaw upstairs. And there goes
It
Biner.
might be. Charlie's into
Wow.
some weird crap.
How did he
Second
score on
touchdown
that?
already for Biner.
He didn't get touched.
That guy needs to be considered in the top tier running backs.
He is.
No, is he
We have him at number 9 overall coming into the year.
9?
Yeah. Not in running backs, and including all players.
All
He was our number 9 ranked player.
What? Really?
Yeah. We had the 3 quarterbacks. He was the 5th running back, and Rice.
We have 3 quarterbacks. 5th
think-
running
I
back. We
think
said Carter is not in the top 9.
Oh, no, Carter wasn't. Carter was in...
Hang on. You didn't include QB Eagles there.
Okay, so he was 10.
Yeah, he's 10th. He is 10th. The top 9, as it went in the draft, is the top 9 that we had said. Moon, Montana, QB Eagles, and Marino. Thurman, Neal, Barry, and Bo, and Jerry. That's the top 9.
Yeah, you're right. So
Biner
10.
is at 10, but Biner has been better than everyone,
Yeah.
and certainly better than Neal. Barry's having a great year, but I would say consistency-wise, Biner is consistently better.
Mm-hmm.
Barry has a ton of touchdowns. And
Bo is a niche. Like, Bo...
Bo could be great.
Bo's a
but
wild card.
He had 3 carries last week.
Yep.
To Marcus
You'll
Allen.
never see...
25, by the way, for Marcus Allen. He has way more now, especially after last week. He was close after.
Oh,
the week before.
baby!
The
Oh!
K-Mac.
Big Mac.
Big Mac. Boy, Metcalf's been a disaster. He's due for a draw touchdown right here. Yeah,
Either Man
That's
or
an Adam.
Manley made poor pursuit.
that was Charles Mann.
Charles Manley.
That's
Dexter
Marcus
Mann?
Koch on the other side. It's not Dexter Manley.
Oh, what the hell's the fun?
None. There is no fun. No fun at all.
Chester Coke?
Marcus Koch.
Whatever.
Chester. Give me a beer.
Chester McCoke. I will take one as well.
Chester McCoke.
I'm okay as well. Give it to me. I know.
Crotch Mike. Yeah, finally is right. He's been a disaster. I'll take him off your hands if you want to take Stevens.
Nobody left Millhouse.
All right. Monk. Skunky Monk. Whoa, behind the defense. Big play.
Are the Browns good at anything in this game?
No, they are not.
I
Their
feel like
defense-
Kozar
their
at
defense
least
is
was a
poor.
running threat in
Their
other
defense
times
is
we
poor,
watched, but
and
not
their
this year.
offense is also poor. That brings us to Wayne Kelly. Oh my God! So for those of you watching, when First Tiger and KeyBank, when our 2 organizations combined, I got the rundown of the team that I would be managing coming into the new organization. The guy who brought me along was like, that brings. He's going through
What is going on?
profiles of all these players or all these people on the team, and he goes, and that brings us to Wayne Kelly. His attendance is poor, and his performance is also poor. That was the way that he said it, and I lost it on the phone. And he was dead right. I mean, it was. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Wayne.
So he's quick.
Gary Clark.
14-7 Redskins going to 6-0 perhaps. Did the Giants end up winning? They did.
Barely.
That's right. Gary Anderson banked 2 off the right upright as Biner clears the field. Down to the 35, just churning away. He and Neal are just the consistency.
The Jets ran the ball from the 30.
With their worst guy on their worst play.
I don't think it was 4th down.
It wasn't. It was the last play
No,
of the
it
game.
was
There were 5
their
seconds
last
left.
play of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets looked at in the passing game a lot. Barry's only problem is that he does not get the target share of that offense. They don't give him enough carries. His playbook
It's
is
a problem for a lot of guys. It's a problem for Bo.
fine. Not a problem for Thurman.
Well, no.
Not a problem for Biner. I mean,
Well, no.
so when I'm looking at fantasy guys like that, like Barry, because of his talent and he still has 3 runs in the book, is easy to justify. As Clark
Whoa.
takes in a touchdown from Rippon.
That was a better play
Clark
by Clark
is an
than by
Adam
Ritten.
player. So, Barry breaks the mold for you, but I'd much rather have a volume guy, a guy who's going to actually get the carries, which is
You
why
got that. It's called John Stevens.
Yeah, which is why I stupidly went for Stevens. I mean, this is a bad sim for him, no doubt, but he's had sims where he's, been good otherwise.
Same with Johnny Johnson. He's been really good in other sims.
Other sims, he's had 300 in other sims.
But
It's
the
been
Cardinals have been the biggest mess I've ever
terrible.
seen.
That's so bad. There. And speaking of the offensive threat of QB Browns, there it
Who
is.
do they play this week? Who do the Cardinals play this week?
It is the fake reverse Z Post Bowl.
Oh, that's right.
Vikings
Play the
and
only
Cardinals.
NFC Central team with a game.
Yes. Those two teams have their bye in Week 14. They play each other this week when the Broncos and Patriots are on bye.
You know, they could have just had their bye.
The only non-division rivals that play 2 games against each other this year.
They could have just thrown the Cardinal and Viking buys on this week.
Yeah, I know. It makes no sense why they wouldn't just
They
put
put them on
8
week
teams
14,
on bye. Yeah.
4 weeks removed from every other bye.
Yeah, it's absolutely stupid. As QB Browns goes, do we know that was actually the bye schedule in '91? I don't know if we do. I think we
It
need to
must
know
be.
it might not. What if it was a programming glitch that they couldn't put that many teams out? I don't know. There's enough weird
Then
crap in
maybe
this
the
game.
Cardinals and Vikings
As
played
Metcalf
week 14.
scores his second, Adam. Big play.
Maybe they were on bye this week, and then the Cardinals and Vikings played week 14. Could have happened.
Let's go see. Let's see the NFL schedule results. No. NFL schedule. Let's see. Go to week 14. Well, we lost the whole feed.
Brian Mitchell on the return. This game is firmly.
No, they were definitely on bye. That is so strange.
What a stupid thing.
And Denver plays the Patriots for the second time in week 14. As Biner just keeps on churning. Leonard Russell was the rookie of the year? The Patriot?
I bet Leonard Russell's year was pretty good.
Oh my How many other rookies were there?
Biner with a catch in traffic.
Yeah.
Well, not every year does a good running back come into the league. It's not. Well, it does now, but back then, running
Mike
backs played into their
Kroll.
30s.
Mike Kroll, the defensive rookie of the year. Well, that's good. That'll put you in.
Elite company. He was really, really good that year.
91?
The Bills were excellent. I think they were first in passing and first in rushing or something.
What did he do receiving? Led the league from scrimmage, had over 2,000 yards from scrimmage. Yeah.
And we went 13-3.
Newsom with a catch.
About damn time. I totally forgot he's in
Adam?
this game, and I'm
Yeah,
rooting
Pat
for him.
Swilling was. Yeah, he
What
is
a
defensive player of
mess
the year.
he's been.
Oh, Alex's guy.
You know, he's not my guy after this performance.
I'd
Very
say so.
disappointed in him.
And they go to the Mac.
Here comes the Mac attack.
Oh boy. 3rd and 4.
What an uneventful one-score game that's coming down the wire.
Redskins. Stupid Terrell Pryor.
Oh, boy,
Bowl.
Webster.
Got
He
a
caught
third
it!
catch. Terrell Pryor Bowl. This one.
Oh.
Rob Royal Bowl.
Oh, both former Bills, too. Future. Did they ever sign Dockery?
That's terrible. No, they didn't. We signed a stupid tackle for the Redskins. It was
Al Necci.
John. What's his name? Feliciano.
Yeah, the other guy. Who cares?
Very close to Jose Feliciano. Hey, why do I gotta sit in this cab all day? What was his name? What's the guy, the comedian, that says, "Can I keep my trench coat in your closet for a couple of months?" He's saying, Jose Feliciano, sitting in traffic.
Can I keep my trench coat in your closet?
Just for a couple of months.
Couple of months.
It would make all the difference in the world.
Newsom! And he held on and he didn't get hurt. Minute 12 to go, one-score game. They're calling their timeouts, trying to stretch this game out as long as they
trying
can.
to make something happen.
Oh, they're spread out wide. Is
They've
it going to
been
be a draw?
terrible this year.
It's not a draw. They're going to
Girls.
throw. Everybody's covered
Everyone's
except
covered
the running
except
back.
Mac. They go to Slaughter. He's caught a bunch in traffic
Twice
this week.
on this drive in traffic.
1st and 9, 49
Boy,
seconds. This is exciting.
This is a real good game. Well, competitive.
Oh, and Bernie
Uh-oh.
just says, to
Uh-oh.
hell with you
baby.
losers. That's a big
Take
Ricky
that.
touchdown.
Ricky has been just, I don't know what he's doing at quarterback this year.
This is the last bye week for his starters.
Good.
So it's Kozar and Pete the rest of the way. So
Well, unless he decides to ship Kozar. Maybe you sell high after that run.
it's possible he could. I would take Kozar over to Berg any day.
Yeah, me too. I could take the Kozar to Newsom connection and ride them to a title.
Oh yeah, Browns often win people fantasy titles. Ripping looking.
I won with Josh Gordon once.
Monk. Yeah, his 1 year.
No, I traded him for Des Bryant late in the year. I think I traded him to you.
You traded me Josh Gordon?
Yes, I did. I do think so. For the playoffs.
Maybe you did.
I won anyway.
Yeah, you won anyway. Another OT. First one ended poorly. And this one also poorly.
Redskins get the ball. That's a death
All
sentence
right.
for the Browns. They're not going to be able to
Once
stop.
this
They're
is
just
over,
gonna,
let's take a look at the sketch for.
They're going to
Pope.
pump it to Biner,
PB.
Biner, and it's going to score.
That should be the way they go.
Unless they go to Gary Clark, who I don't think has a carry today.
He does. He has 3.
What? Where the hell have I been?
I don't know. Drinking.
Everybody open.
Binesy.
Oh, I wasn't watching that play. I was
That cross
staring
field
somewhere
catch.
else. Staring off into the distance.
You have one job.
Rewind the video, see where my eyes were looking.
Rewind. Let's go to the videotape. They got 6 on that one.
Now it's the
You got
Biner
a problem?
show.
There's
Oh,
your-
there goes
there's
Dare.
your Clark carry, and he's quick. And they got a nice double up block on the outside, and he's got room. And he's at the 40, and he's going to give Low Miller a chance to end this one.
Whoa, that was close. Andy's starting Chip Low Miller.
And he is starting Chip. Chip,
Carl,
too late.
Thanks.
This guy had already gone out there to kick a field goal. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, he's admitting stuff they shouldn't admit. I'm a little high. I think he made it.
Nailed it.
Ooh.
7-0.
7-0 Redskins. Upside
Maybe
down.
destined for a Super Bowl showdown with those
It's possible.
upstart
QB
Buffalo
Browns
Bills.
with 185. Also ran a few. Webster with a nice day. Biner with
100.
154 and 2 touchdowns.
Who had their other 100? Was it Gary Clark?
Biner had some grabs too.
254 on the ground for the Redskins. 100 went to a non-Biner.
Yeah, Clark.
It was
well,
all
Clark's
Clark?
the only runner.
Was-
Oh,
did
and
Rippon
Rippon had a
tuck
big
it?
run.
Oh,
Rippon had a
okay.
big run too.
But
Big
still,
day. Let's go to the
254 on
schedule
ground.
for Poke. Let's
Take
take a look
that,
at what we
Browns.
got. So, JPB, when did the Bills play? Right now is when the Bills play. It's probably what you care about. So, here we go. We got Bills Indy. We got the fake reverse Z post game. We got Montana's return after that against
We got all
Atlanta.
fun games the rest of the way.
Rams and Chargers is fun, actually. I like the Chargers in that one because the
Me too.
Rams are so terrible. See if QB Eagles can come back in the Philly-New Orleans Bowl, and then we've got Bo to close out the week. So there's your schedule.
The Philly-New Orleans Bowl. What is that?
Oh, boy. Hang on. We can think of this. Yeah, get the game started. Philly and New Orleans. Philly and New Orleans. Philly and New Orleans. I feel like it's a fullback. Jim Ritchie? John Ritchie? Let's see. Philly and the Saints. Oh, this just died. Brent Perriman ever play for the Eagles?
He was a giant.
He was also a Lion.
No, a lion is what I was thinking of.
No, so I lied.
He wore blue.
It's like 8 teams in the league.
Well, it could be many. It's not the Bills. I mean, they wear blue, but he didn't play for them. Not like Greg Townsend.
And that's over.
And the Bills,
Bills
could win this by
defense.
70.
Jeff George stinks.
Let's watch this high-powered Bills offense. I'm starting 2 players on. The 2 least
McKellar.
potent. Actually,
Get it to him early. Get him involved. They always say that with tight ends. Got to get him involved early. Get him a catch. Get the juices flowing.
wow.
Stupid. Yeah. Well, when they're in first and short or second and short all the time.
They just give the Bills the ball first and short in this game.
Yeah.
They're like, just,
Good choice by
just
the
take
Colts.
your points. And
Good
we'll
choice
give
by
you
the Colts to elect to send someone to cover Andre Reed on that play.
Not all teams
Doesn't
have picked
happen
up
all
on
the
that.
time.
And there goes QB Bills.
Oh my God, Pope.
Man, he can move.
Yeah, he's gliding around.
Stay healthy. Stayed healthy.
For now.
For now.
Later in life, though.
It's the bomb.
It doesn't bode well for old Jimbo.
Lofton?
He
No,
is something,
sack.
though. That guy is...
Freddie
that
Joe
guy is a
Young.
man. All right, direct snap. Nope, they're going with the X post. It should be Reed. It's not. It's Lofton. It's touchdown. And QB Bills continues to pile on the points.
That's one for my side.
That is one for your side. I'll let you know when you catch up to Drew Hill's day.
I believe Hugh Hill's another positive. We're talking about that quarterback. I want to say it's
Might. I don't know. I haven't checked.
Who got it?
I don't know.
Mr. Play Call. Bumbo!
Montana
second
has
fumble
none.
or second turnover in what?
Montana
2
has no
touches for the
picks.
Colts. Bill's got the ball back, and maybe they're going to strike. Screen
Keller
pass.
again?
How often do they throw to Thomas on the screen?
Not often.
Yeah, it's
McKellar
kinda
is the
silly.
prime target on that, and then I think after that is Reed. I'm pretty sure that's the way to.
It's
yeah,
the bomb.
The bomb from the 19. Mueller's the only guy who flanks him. Then.
Lofton again.
Oh, got it often. 2nd and 10. They got to give the ball to Therm, so he can just run.
They
through
should
the
give it to
entire
Lofton
defense.
often. Mule.
Ugh.
That was an ugly pass to an ugly man with an ugly name.
Oh my!
The bomb.
Here's the bomb again.
Throw it to Lofton.
They sent one white guy back
Whoa!
to defend everyone.
What a duck! I have never seen a play like that.
Oh my gosh! He did the angle down throw.
To the back of the end zone.
Another one for
How
Reed.
often are you that close to the end zone that you can justify that graphical
I
pass
have no idea.
and have him be
I don't know.
uncovered?
12 for Reed. 12 for Reed. Unbelievable. Yeah. that
How
sounds
many
right.
plays before the Colts give it back?
0?
Last time it was 0.
Clarence Valdez.
Velde.
All right. Maybe they can hold on to the ball for one offensive
Oh,
play.
God. Oh, God.
Hey, they got it to Ivy Joe.
They are running for their
victory story.
lives against this team.
I think it's great that Bruce actually goes up against the left guard for all those teams because the outside linebacker is who gets the tackle. So having your best lineman out there doesn't even match him up with the defensive end. That's probably the best on the opposite team. That's what's so great about the game against the Steelers because that left guard stinks. And he just blows him up every play.
The quarter changed and he got held up on a block. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that was a pick.
Yeah, it could be that he went down and the guard went up.
You're not starting Jeff George, I hope. What?
Of course not.
Okay,
I'm
good.
pretty sure the
Draw!
I'm pretty sure the Colts have a Baldinger on the line.
I'll bet they do.
I think they have a Rich or Brian or I don't know.
Rich
Dwayne.
Baldinger.
I think it's Rich Baldinger.
And we have a Bruce.
Hang
Go
on.
get him, Shane. Oh, it was Ray.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Rich Baldinger. I think that's one of their linemen. I don't know where he plays.
Well, that's pretty great. See what Treadwell does. Not Treadwell. Via Sushi. And he made it.
Ooh, by a Sucher. He is a perfect kicker on the year.
Wow.
Hasn't missed one, which
Wow.
is rare in this game.
Yeah, but he made up for it with that kickoff.
To give you perspective, Norwood is 4 of 10 on field goal attempts.
Well, let that sink in. 4 of 10.
Yes, 4
Man.
of 10.
Rich Baldinger.
They go to the
Mueller up the
mule.
middle. Gain of 7. That's the Mueller special.
That sounds about right. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He was a
Thurman finally
Patriot,
with a carry.
apparently.
Doesn't
And a
get freed
chief.
up.
Oh, maybe it was a chief I
Only
thought
a
of.
yard for
Who's the,
Thurman.
who is the, just look up the offensive line for the Colts in 91, or in 90 or whatever. 91.
Is he going to get it? He doesn't get it. Fourth down.
Oh, boy.
What are they going to do? Pussies. Oh, they're going to
Going
kick.
for the field goal. Oh, chance to go to 4 for 11. Yeah, he missed. Norwood stinks. Rick Venturi got his one win.
Oh,
Going
baby.
for Bill Brooks. Oh, no.
Jeff George was not good.
He played all 16 games.
What a surprise.
Oh, my God. 10 and 12. That's not the worst rookie year, I guess. Oh, yeah, you're right. 90 was. So head down a little bit. Let's just check their O-line. I'm just interested in who their O-line was. Sounds about right.
You might have to just go to roster. I think it's different than the stats page.
Yeah, I think it's roster, bud.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be on the stat page.
Oh, no, it's that page.
Where it says roster. Starters and roster. Second one down on that one. Oh, yeah.
Dr. Sack with
Adding
a sack.
one of his 12. Offensive. Oh,
11
Zephyrus
yard
Moss
loss.
up. Offensive starters.
Zephyrus Moss.
Brian Baldinger. Oh, so they had Brian. Rich was a chief.
Okay, good.
They had Randy Dixon.
Dick.
They
oh
had
my
Zephyrus
goodness.
Moss.
Bruce didn't even engage the guy. He just stiff-armed him.
That's so cool. Oh, Biasucci with his perfect
Boom,
record
he,
on the line.
bounced off a
Look at this.
61-yarder.
Might have made it.
Very close, but doink.
Oh, his first. Ken Clark? Joe Clark. Oh my
Whoa.
God, Pat Beach had 5. for
That was a
50.
sick run.
What play was that?
Off tackle.
Oh. So that's what happens when you don't run into the left tackle and right now.
He ran into somebody, and then somebody freed him up, and he just freaking took off like a rocket. Direct snap.
My God.
Nope. I gotta throw to Reed.
Yep, touchdown. Reed's 13th. He might score 30.
That was
Yeah,
a
free
quick
for him.
drive.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Took about a minute. Tecmo time.
13 touchdowns for Andre Reed.
Making up for
That's
Jerry Rice.
incredible.
If Jerry Rice has that, we
Jerry
just go,
Rice
"That's
is
so
an
cool."
excellent, by the way. So this could be his. The bye has hit. Montana's back. This could easily be a breakout game. He can
Chances
go.
the Bills score again before the half. They need a turnover on this play.
It's a non-zero.
They didn't get it. Oh, well.
No, they could just get a pick 6 right now.
Who's going to get it? Kelso? There's the
Well,
pick.
someone got the pick.
Tried to run out of
It
bounds.
was Leonard Smith. Jeff George stinks. Man, the Bills are dominant. It's not even fair. Sheesh.
Synchronized cheers.
So the Browns went and got Odell Beckham, Olivier Vernon, all these other who was it? Sheldon Richardson and Kareem Hunt, and they drafted Baker Mayfield, and they have Denzel Ward, which I still think was a stupid idea. They could have taken
Was a
Bradley
stupid pick.
Chubb.
Should have been Chubb. But now they got Vernon.
Bradley
so it
Chubb
really
had
doesn't
12 and
matter.
a half sacks, but
Yeah.
no big deal. Nick Chubb ended
No,
up
they
being
got
decent,
Chubb
but
and
they
Hunt,
got
yeah.
Hunt. So that's their offseason.
They still have Landry. They have Njoku.
Yes, that's their offseason. Ours involved getting
Our biggest
a
priority
Raider guard
is
and
older,
a
older running
Washington tackle.
backs. Both back.
13 years after getting a Washington guard and a Raider tackle
to some fanfare. Not
who
really.
sucked.
We all thought it was terrible.
So we
when it
thought, oh, it was just the position that we took. There's the Thurman
Screen
screen.
pass.
The curse, the commentator's curse there.
happened. More of a swing pass, but they call it the screen.
Well, he stops in his tracks. He doesn't grag it. He doesn't run out the
Well, few
sideline.
can do quite that.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. That doesn't
Fred
happen.
Young getting a freebie.
Defense happening. That's weird.
Mule! Ball! Whoa!
To hell with it.
He would have been running for a while.
Yeah. It's the bomb. Well, they've got.
Are they going to go
They got a chance to
Lofton
Thurman.
Lofton? Lofton to Lofton. Jump.
Yeah.
Err.
Leaping. Touchdown.
Oh!
4 for him now, and 2 for Lofton. That puts you right back in the game.
Whoo-wee. Yeah, he's meeting Drew Hill.
Yeah.
I mean, not yet.
Not yardage wise, but that's big for a wide receiver 4.
He's got, what, close to 20?
I still got. Rob Thomas had 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Martin had 79 rushing. That's.
But I still have an
that's okay.
excellent Ryzen coming
You have
up.
an excellent rise.
And an excellent Eric Martin, I think.
Yep, and I still have. Well, wait a minute. What do you got running back wise? Meggett hurt. Otis, okay.
Whoever else I'm playing. Mueller, that's it.
Mueller, and that's it.
No. He had a touchdown, I think.
Yeah, he's been.
But he's
meh.
been hurt. He was hurt for.
He's been meh. He got hurt one
The
game,
Falcons have been awful.
and the Falcons were on bye last week. So
Interception.
that was the pick 6 I thought we were going to get.
Nathan Odoms.
Oh man, Colts suck so
Up the
bad.
gut to Mule. No, Thurman's going to outrun
the
the
blitz beater
Oh,
for a yard.
got a yard.
He nailed it. Screen, McKellar. No, Thurman again. What does that mean? Oh.
If they're going to do it, they do it tonight.
Oh,
and there's
Thurman
Thurman.
walks right in.
Boy, the Colts looked silly.
Yeah, they're bad. They are
They
bad.
sent themselves into the front row. You miss a tackle. You can't, like, just slowly
Yeah.
crawl to a stop.
No.
You have to take that momentum into the first row.
So I can tell you this, and I don't know if maybe it's just the geography where we are. I haven't locked my front door in 9 years.
Yeah.
For that matter, I've never locked my back door either. So pretty much anyone who wants anything,
You know
feel
what
free
the
to come
key
over.
is? Don't have good things.
No, I do know what the key is. I never use it. I don't lock anything. Bentley with a huge touchdown.
That was a really bad play by the defense.
Yeah.
They made themselves look foolish. This is the Bentley Bowl.
Ray and Albert.
And Albert.
There anyone named Ray Albert in the league?
Albert Ray.
Bill Brooks Bowl.
Bill Brooks Bowl. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Kelvin
Shepherd Bowl.
Traded for Hughes.
Oh no. John McCargo almost.
Bill's
Take him
Colts
back.
trades.
He's broken.
You sold us a dud. We want our money back.
We had a return policy on John.
Get rid of the
McCargo.
ball. John, hand. John Alt had the market on shortest name in the NFL sealed until Ty Law came in.
Until 10.
Oh,
Thurman
boy.
is moving. He's going to blow by Mike Pryor here. And then we've got people with momentum. who
Dwayne
might catch
Bickett,
him.
done.
No. Down to 5.
90 yarder.
Mule.
All right,
Chance
Mule.
for him.
Do your stuff, bud.
Just to get to 40. Oh, he walks it in. Oh! They busted you.
He wanted it more.
They busted you. As Thurman gets his
You can't
second
get mad at them for finding a way to give touchdown to
monster.
their monster.
Easily the number 1 running back. Certainly making a case this year for number 1 overall pick.
Now, MVP.
MVP easily. Yeah, like we knew this going in. Thurman's he's the man.
He's the shit.
Yeah, he's the man. But the drop off from
Levens,
1 to 20.
da-da-da.
That's the thing. The drop off. Well, actually, no. He could have gone. Jim could have gone Thurman Andre. He could have gone Thurman Andre,
Would have been quite the move.
and he didn't. But the drop off from 1 to 20 is vast.
Oh, not Voss.
Oh yes, vast. Yeah.
They like the hats.
Yeah,
Now,
the pious look. What about George?
boy, Bruce got thrown on that one.
Brooks is open. That was the right play. Colts
on,
making
Kelso.
mounting a little comeback here.
Close. Nope. That's all right.
Billy B.
Anybody starting Billy B?
Yeah, Jim.
What the hell?
Well, he didn't make
How does
any
he-
changes.
You know, how does he have Bill Brooks too?
Wait a minute. Is he starting Bill Brooks?
He
Well,
has
yeah.
Givens and Ellard and Rice and Reed.
Yeah,
Would he
but
sit any of them?
But I didn't make any moves for him based on. I only made moves based on bye weeks. I didn't make moves based on.
So whatever he played last week.
So Rice is not playing.
It's interesting.
Excellent.
Interesting.
But it's possible that Brooks has more.
Yeah,
than
Brooks
him.
is already not a waste.
Yeah.
And there's no guarantee he would have started him over Brooks.
Unless I get unless I check email now and see that Jim sent me one prior.
Whoa, Sam Clancy.
Colts defense has actually been very good fantasy wise.
Better than expected. The Bills are almost at 50. You got to think they're going to score at least one. Lofton
Please.
open.
Kelly not looking downfield. You know what? I'd like to see him throw it there.
Me too.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him
Sometimes you got to
stand
let
in
it
the
rip.
pocket.
Yeah, sometimes you got to let it rip. I don't know
Beat the blitz.
what his problem is.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Harrod, Series 10.
They're gonna let Norwood miss this one.
You know what? They needed 8 points to hit 50. You got to get at least one field goal.
He
Nailed it.
Drilled it.
What a kick. Greatest
He was-
kick I've ever seen.
He was due. He's 5 of 12 on the year.
Now, do they get it back
Shade under 50%.
to put up a to put up a Cowboys Super Bowl number?
It would be. Oh, that would be gross.
Could be on the one side. You know what? It'd be small consolation to finally get on the right side of one of those.
Bruce killed him.
And we got the ball
Bruce
back.
killed him. Got the ball.
Nope.
Nope, didn't get the ball.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Jess Hess!
Jess Hess the mess.
And he's out in front. Gain, because this is the only time that defenders don't actually gain on you. So he's gonna.
Wow.
That was the best offensive play they could have called.
Jess Hess the mess. A nothing
With
touchdown.
A nothing touchdown for Andy. How about that? That's a score-saving. That's a dignity-saving score right
Hest.
there. No. Oh gosh. Good night to my kids if you're watching.
Of course they're watching.
They're not watching.
There's nothing better to watch.
Sure there is. Max can play a Lego game instead.
That's true. They're going to run to Mueller. Does he score? No, they're not. They're going to give it to the fast guy. There he goes.
They
He
are,
might
and
score.
He might score. This might happen. It might happen. Dive miss.
Oh!
That was disappointing. He only got 30 yards. 45-24. Bills handle their business easily as Thurman goes for almost 200. He's the best player in the world. James with 2 catches for 56, both touchdowns though.
274 on the ground for the Bills. Incredible.
That's big. 4 touchdhdowns, no picks.
Jeff George, that is awful.
Yeah, he stinks. Whoever has him shouldn't feel bad.
They should cut him and give him to me.
Can't waste him. We're ready to go to the next one. Who do we got next? We got the Faker versus E-Post.
So
one
one-eighth of this game will be fun.
There will be a lot of fake handoffs in this game.
Against Browner?
Let alone 2. Against Browner. I know, that doesn't sound good. Hey, that could help you.
I got Rosen. Is Rosenbach playing?
He is certainly
I
playing.
have him. That's something.
No, it's not. That's a bad idea.
Sick of him.
Sick of him.
Where does Rosenbach belong in the rankings now after watching this?
After watching this,
Is he in the bottom 4 with
he needs to be
those
below Dave
notorious
Craig.
bottom 4?
He needs to be below Dave Craig.
He's at least bottom 5. Does he drop below
Dave
Walsh?
Craig was considered bottom 5.
Right,
Well,
does he
Walsh had a huge game last
So is he below Walsh? I think so.
week. To me, he needs to be.
I'd rather have Walsh.
Prohl is still at 0 yards rushing. by the
Brister
way.
and Harbaugh, no. Who's the last? of the
Grogan.
Grogan. Yeah.
Grogan's. He
I don't
hasn't
hate.
been the worst.
I don't hate his offense as much as I hate the.
Rosenbach is ahead of Grogan, but he is not ahead of Walsh and Craig at this.
So he is the number 25 quarterback.
Yeah, at this point, to me, he is.
Mhm.
Herschel is not back, but you didn't start him because why
Nope.
would you? I did not start Jesse Clark because I wasn't sure that Walker wouldn't come back.
So that means Walker is back next week.
Walker is definitely back next week, and he's definitely out as soon as he gets hit.
Fumble!
Nice play, you idiot.
Picked up and
Picked
up
up,
out of
wow.
bounds.
On
What a
the-
swift
on-
move. Normally that
yeah.
bounces out of bounds near that.
The Cardinals in unfamiliar
goes-
territory. Opponent's territory.
So naturally, they give it to
No,
Johnny.
they called their best play. 9 yards is the best play they've had all year.
I don't think they've recovered a turnover. Like what? I've never seen him on a short field.
Johnny looks quick.
Wow!
He looks fast.
Mike Quick. Who has Johnny?
Dave.
Is he going to do anything with him? Are we ever going to hear from him?
No, I don't. I think Dave might have fallen off the face of the earth.
That's okay, as long as he took Johnny with him.
Yeah, he looks like he's quick. He'd be in good right now. Prohl is an excellent, still at 0 yards rushing.
Dave take Johnny in the 3rd.
Yeah.
Took Moon and Sharp.
Yeah, because I
Yep.
thought I was going to get Johnny there, and I got Butts, and I hated it.
Yeah. Butts has been much better.
I still hate him.
Yeah, it's going to be a toss. And
It's just a
gonna be
question
run.
of whether it's going to be a reverse, a keep for Jesse Clark, or a pitch back to Wade so he can throw a pick. Those are the only options that it could be.
So Jesse Clark gains 3. Hassan loses 2, or it's a pick.
Eric Hill. Cardinals defense has been pretty good, too, surprisingly. in
Nobody's
terms of
noticed.
fantasy. In terms of fantasy. Yeah, the story is that they can't score. Just the mess. Nope, going to AC.
Get a jump.
And he only... Well, incomplete.
He wouldn't have scored anyway. He didn't have any interest in catching a ball that had no chance of scoring.
That's right. Can't waste the effort.
Boots this one.
It's like if you're going to miss a putt, miss it by 5 feet instead of an inch.
Who is this Newsom punter?
Vince?
Vince Newsom?
No. Craig?
Craig Newsom? You're thinking of Craig Hentrick.
Vince Newsom is the...
Oh, fumble!
Vince
Doesn't count.
Newsom...
Is it Studwell?
Might be Millard. Yeah,
Studwell.
Vince Newsom is the corner. Is Craig Newsom the corner? Then it's Vince Newsom is the punter.
Vince Newsom. Flawed Fawad.
Look at this, 14 points in the first quarter in a game you thought would suck.
Neither of them coming on the fake reverse
I hate
post.
both of the touchdowns that were scored.
Yes.
I can't think of a touchdown that would be scored in this game that I would like.
How about a fake reverse Z post for 99 yards to AC?
Yeah, Carter's fine. Ricky Proehl's an excellent. That's the fastest he'll ever be.
He gained what?
2.
How many times is he going to carry it and lose 2? I think all of them. Here it goes again.
If this game kept track of negatives, he would
Oh, baby.
If this... wide open.
And he...
That's a J-Pokes courtesy start right there.
Well, it's also an Alex strategic start.
Oh, you got a Timmy Rowe Price.
I got a
T-Rowe Price.
T. Robach.
Now they've got 2. Now they're up to 6.
This is like a Bills
They're
team.
almost up to as many weeks of football as we've had.
Oh, nice kick, Al.
The Bills averaged
Al?
10 points a week for like 8 weeks.
You expect the great one to catch a kick from Al?
Al?
What, does he work for the building?
Oh, my God. Freddie Joe Nunn is murdering people on that side. Look at him. Did you see him blow that up?
Freddie Joe, well
he dropped
done.
Kirk Loudermilk into the Gatling here.
Into the...
Look at him. Boom.
And...
Well, he was.
Yeah, that would have
It
been
happened
cool.
last play.
It would have been cool if he did it on command like that. Oh, boy.
Well, you can imagine what it'd be like.
Anytime he gets tackled, he's virtually certain to get hurt.
Verge cert.
It's going to be a I want to see Gannon get in, because that would be a prognostic
That would be
start.
a really, really cool thing to have happen. If Wade got hurt and Gannon got some points just from coming in.
I bet he'd be better than Wade.
He was last time.
Mhm.
He's got 206, 2 touchdowns, no picks on the year. Pretty sure that's what he did in his relief
How many
stint.
MVPs does Wade go on to win?
0.
Well, there you go.
It's a little
And
too
there
soon.
goes your leg.
It's a little too soon, but one of them is still alive. So
So you never know who's going to
who's
pop
winning
up
in
on
the
the
end?
Bills.
Yeah, who's winning in the end?
When
Whoa!
when they realize we need to get a little
Claude
older than
Brevy's
Derek
down
Anderson.
the middle. That's rare.
God, we have so many old guys.
Yeah. We have Frank Gore. He's older than me. And I pulled my back getting off the couch. I'm just kidding. I never get off the couch. Rosenbach on the roll. He's got Prohl, who is excellent. He's going for a big earn, who is also open. Oh, and he hits him past the diving defenders.
Don't drop it. You can get hurt. I don't care.
Big earn, the start for Poke.
This is going
Out
to be a
of
run.
necessity because Perry Kemp's dead. Not dead, but not playing.
That's a fun little play.
Shifty move for Johnny.
Calling timeouts already. 24 points on the board. We could have gotten a lot less from these guys, and we would have expected it. Now look at this,
Go to
wide
Johnny.
open.
No, going to Ernie. Ernie's
loves
the tar-
Ernie today.
Yeah, that's the play.
What are you shouting, Bert?
Stock going up on Ernie. And it's not, because they're bad.
You know what? This is giving Rosenbach some confidence, which is not a good thing.
Whoa, Johnny using the block.
Oh, down to the one.
He's going to get it. Anyway, he's got the goal line carry.
But do they kick?
No, it's a minute 10 left.
You got to question their coaching.
Oh, they didn't run it, though. Maybe they're doing the run outside the left. Maybe they're giving it to Prohl. Nope, it's Johnny. Second one. If it was Prohl, he'd have 0 yards and a touchdown.
Would have taken
That
him
would've
out of
been
the red
cool.
zone.
Yeah. Johnny with 2. That's big. What are the matchups this week?
Fuchsia
Where are the
jerseys.
cameras? What are the matchups this week? All right, let's see. What do we got for matchups? We got
You tell me.
Jim is playing Adam.
Jim is playing Adam.
So
Another
Adam-
awful kick.
Adam.
Al with another terrible kick.
Adam, you
to
poor
the
bastard.
40.
Jim
Oh, he's
has
playing Jim?
Andre. Well, he's not starting Jerry Rice. That's a win for you. Joe has Ricky. 2 people. One is starting Rich Gannon.
Steve Jordan caught it. Run.
What
Makes
a
miss.
play!
Whoa, somebody
Wade
should have
with
picked
a
him up.
touchdown. You and I play against each other. Dave is playing Pokes. Whoa, that's a heavyweight matchup right now. Moon had a big day. Who else does Dave have that's having a big day?
We don't know about Sharp.
Sterling
Well,
is
Sharp's
on
not going
bye.
to play.
Johnny Johnson has 2 touchdowns, but Poke had the Bills defense which went nuts. They had he had QB Bills. He's got Okoye. He's got Biner. He's got Bentley with the long touchdown.
Whoever he's playing is dead.
Yeah, Dave is playing him. And then you have
well, here comes
Paul,
Johnny.
you are playing Andy. And Andy had Marino. Tony Page didn't play. He had Barry Word with a touchdown. He had he's starting Tommy Kane in the Wednesday night football game. He's got Stephen Baker did nothing.
Panties.
No, it's not. Your quarterbacks are terrible. One touchdown does not a good week make, okay? I don't care. Listen, if you tell me that, Ken O'Brien had one touchdown and one pick, that's a good week for him. That doesn't make it a good fantasy week.
Tyler Croft comes in and catches a touchdown and is like, whoa, it's good for the Bills.
What a huge play. Right
Doesn't
to Carter.
make it good.
Get past the one. That's Andy.
Oh,
Down to 5.
another 80-yarder.
Yep, that's a big one for him. So,
What are they going to do here? Jesse?
Paul, all that to say,
Hassan.
who are your other players?
Oh, boy.
So you're
Watch
saying
out, Hassan.
Barry's on bye, though. Allen, you've got coming up. That's big. Brooks has been consistent. You have McNeil had a touchdown? No, Blair Thomas did.
Rick Fenny
Thick
scores.
Rick. Wade's second passing touchdown. That's awesome.
Nobody started him.
He had 4 for 90, I think. Yeah, he had a decent day. All right, so you're in a battle. You're in a battle with Andy. He's got the Chargers defense. He had Low Miller. He has he went with Bavaro, who did nothing. Perfect. Yep, but you put him on the same par as Rob Moore just a minute ago. You have who's Andy got? I'm trying to think of who else played. There you go. Montana back. You got John Taylor. He's got
Fake versus post.
Here it is. Oh, going for Johnny. You can't go to Johnny. That's Johnny.
He went to Johnny.
It worked.
0.6 for Rose.
Mm-hmm.
There goes Johnny.
Who are Andy's best receivers? Why can't I
Baker.
think of them? He's got Baker.
He has Fryer, but he's not playing him.
Fryer's not playing. He's got Hester, who did nothing.
Yeah, and Vance Johnson, he's not playing.
Vance is on bye, so he's not starting him. He's team number 9. Go down to the third row, third column. Under Adam. All right, so.
Oh, Anthony Carter.
Yeah, he's got AC this game. He's got Baker, he's got Hester, and he went with Tommy Kane as his flex instead of Irving
Wow, diving catch right through a defender. I am.
He has to.
He's doing work for me. He's my new favorite.
Johnny.
He's one of my guys. I still don't put him ahead of Walsh. So,
I don't put him ahead of 89% of the league. Johnny with his third? Nope, now he'll get it.
How did that not get in?
He'll get it right here.
But will he?
He'll give it. Yes.
But will he?
Of course. Third touchdown.
The Cardinals.
It's about time that paid off. I was ready to trade John Stevens for Johnny Johnson. Not that I would ever talk. Not that I've talked to Dave at all this season, but that was kind of ringing through my head like 2 underperforming losers and trying to package Stevens and someone else for him. That's gone now.
There's underperforming losers all over the league.
Say it again, Paul. Not this week. He's on bye. He's on bye.
Everybody's on bye.
He had 0 carries last week. He has 3 out of their 4 rushes, and he never got the ball. He got the ball once. He fumbled, and the coach benched him.
What happened?
The coach benched. They Coughlined him. They David Wilsoned him.
Jesse Clark's done nothing today.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why he's dead.
They've been throwing pretty much every play.
They have. It's the fake
See if
reverse
they do it
Z
again.
post bowl.
See if they do it again.
They
They're
are
going to do
doing
it again.
He's open. And he's open. But they went to the mess, and it's picked.
Just
no,
the mess.
It's just bad. Just bad. 28-24. This is fun. 3 Johnny
More than you
Johnson
count on.
touchdowns
Wow, they're giving the ball back.
all year. They have
Boy,
matched their
if
season
you wanted
total
to
in
make
1 week.
anything out of the season, if you're the Vikings, you could not lose this game. You needed to come out here and just take one. But
And the Cardinals, look at how quick Vi is. Holy, Tim McDonald? Yeah.
that's why.
Tim McDonald is their strong safety. He's in excellent probably.
And there goes Johnny. No, it's a fake.
Good play.
This could go
Good
anywhere.
call. Goes to Johnny.
Get it up in the air.
Big day.
Johnny's got a bunch of
Big day.
catches.
Johnny's getting upset.
It's
That's
going
big
up the
against
middle.
Polk. Whoever's playing, I know you said
he got the pass off.
I know you're saying whoever played Poke,
Jump.
but
No.
like Johnson's making a case. It's Dave and Poke, and this is a heavyweight match.
Come on, baby. Uh-oh.
Oh, he had Rippin, too. Did Rippin do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
some
Rippin
points.
had a couple of touchdowns. So Dave Craig goes against the Raiders. That
He had a
could be
long run, I think, too, didn't he?
Probably. Oh, no.
Get rid of the ball. He did. Ernie. Whoa. That was flirting with the stands.
Watch how fast this arrow moves.
LDLG.
Oh, he nailed it.
He has been nothing on kickoffs and everything on field
Wow.
goals. Let's see if we can get this one past the 40.
The future
Wow.
Oiler.
You know what? He's earning that contract. The big bucks from Houston.
Wow.
Once Zendejas passes away.
It's bound to happen.
Because we thought it would happen.
I think Zendejas is
we
a
just
ram
then-
kicker going
We
forward.
just then assume, they did away with the one-footed shoe.
I'll give you. We'll give you a chance to restate that. The one-footed shoe.
The one-shoed kicker.
Footed is it nowhere in there. Once you got a chance to restate.
Well, you know, some of these words, they're all
Wait,
up in the air.
chance for Gannon. Oh. Yeah, I think we looked at. He was an accuracy kicker, and in this game, he's not accurate at all. You know, of all the things they could have given kickers attributes for, they could have put kick power in here and changed the range at which they could kick field goals. They did not do that. Thank you. Baker versus C-Post. It's open.
Too much.
A-Cart.
Whoa,
Going for him. Has him. It looks
Way up
deep.
there. Got
Wide open touchdown. That is a big kick in the stones for Paul. And it ties the game.
it. It means that
Third
we could be seeing
touchdown
a
for
little
Wade.
bonus football.
Third for Wade.
Cardinals are going to get the ball back at least once here. And they've been on fire.
I think Big Earn has a chance.
Game of the week, folks.
31 all.
The Baker versus Z Post Bowl. It's been called a lot.
It has. And when it happens, it's exciting. Problem is you can't count on it most times.
Play action. Do it up. Nope.
Quarterback keeper.
They're going to grind this one out. They're going to take it to OT. They want that point.
Yeah, give me the point in the standings. Just get me to a shootout.
I want the Cardinals to lose.
I know. I want them to go 0-16.
Me too. I've been so down
Pass
on them.
number 2. Who calls pass number 2?
Yeah.
That's wow. Rosenbach must be an excellent if he's not. They're going for it from their own 30. 26 seconds left, and they ran it off tackle.
And they got the
They
first down. No.
Fumble given away. Flawed with a chance.
3, 2, 1.
Nope,
Game over.
But Carl Lee ran it back too far, and now it's over.
Well, regulation.
Nucleosis. Yeah.
Phoenix. The Phoenix
Oh, no.
Cardinals.
Well, it's going to be the Vikings that get it first.
And that's usually bad.
3 named loser to kick it away. And
Gets
back
it to the
kicking
40.
it to the 40. Oh, my goodness.
And here goes Alfred.
What a terrible kick. What a worse return.
Neither of these teams wants to win. They've been practicing all year now.
Thick Rick. See, that you grind it out with the fullback in overtime. That's what you do.
Come on. Go deep.
Well, Thick Rick. No, Freddie Joe.
Garth? No.
He's having none of that.
Where does Garth Jacks line up?
I think he's the top inside linebacker. They got a chance. Thick versus Z-Post. Anthony Carter.
Carter's open.
Game is over.
There's a game.
Game is over. It's on target. It's perfect. Big play.
How about those overtime rules, 1991?
Big play. Well, that would have been a game in 2019 as well. 2018 at least. Still winless.
That makes me
Doesn't
happy.
make you happy.
That makes me happy.
Carter with a big day. 181 and
The
2
Vikings played well.
touchdowns.
They deserve to win.
Yeah, 33 for Carter. Big Earn with 3 for 107 and a touch. What did Rosenbach have? 242? No.
186.
yeah.
But no picks. Hey,
No picks. That's a big
We'll
win.
take
That's
that.
a win. And a touchdown.
couple of touchdowns.
Couple.
Wait, couple?
No.
Three,
No.
three went
for
to
Ernie. 1 for Ernie, 3 for Johnny.
Yeah, that's
None receiving. Big game. We're moving right along. Showman. It's about time.
Big game for us. Ryzen, Montana.
He has effectively been out for 4 weeks. He was injured on the first pass of week 3. He was out week 3, week 4, week 5, on bye week 6. He is finally back to take advantage of this woeful team. The only guy that's any good is covering your player, John Taylor.
What an awful kick. I have Kofor.
The Niners are going to obliterate this team. This
need
offensive line has Jamie Dukes. They are going to destroy them.
Uh-oh.
See? Pierce. Rouge!
Nice
Already made
catch.
his week.
What a catch. Diving away from the play.
That's how he does.
Throw it to Ryzen.
That's Pierce Holt. It's the Pierce Holt day.
Is that Jamie Dukes?
Who's got the Niners? Ricky does. This is going to be a big day for him.
Shotgun is a good idea. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Who has Miller again? Who took it? Oh, no. Well, Wade had a monster day, so at least this -4 coming won't kill him. Boom.
And what
Taylor's
did Wade
best
end up with? 4 touchdowns?
4 touchdowns, 1 in overtime. Yeah,
Jesus.
he had a big day.
Player of the week.
Expectation versus reality, of course. Skinny post for a touchdown here.
He tried.
Wow, really close.
Oh, baby.
Really close. Montana says to hell with this. Being injured
I wonder how
sucks.
much of the field Dion can cover if Bryce is on
Well,
the
this
post.
is a touchdown. Don't care who he goes to. It's Taylor! 1 for Montana. Tired of this crap. Took him so long to come back.
Couldn't he have done one more week?
Joman. It's time. Feels great. I've had terrible quarterback play for a month. They're terrible. They need to put
Look
50
at
points on the
this
board.
kick.
They need to put 50
Beautiful.
points on the board
Boot.
this week.
Oh,
Kijo.
uncontested tackle.
All right.
Oh, boy.
A real UT.
Yep, and now... Oh, dear.
Yeah, they're going to
losing a yard.
destroy this
They
team.
might have 0 net yards. Negative net yards at the end of the game.
Negnet.
Neg net. Rise.
Ryzen.
Jump. Oh, boy.
Didn't work.
Boy, Ryzen is quick, though. Did you see that after the catch?
Oh, he's moving.
He's moving. Give him the ball again.
It looks good. Going
There
for
it is.
That's
Whoa.
a moon ball. Whoa, he beat him. Just straight beat him deep in a foot race. That's
hard to do.
beautiful.
Hard to do against
Credit
the
to
safety.
Miller to looking for a good player.
This is a weird little pass. I feel like they never call.
I hate this play. It sucks terribly.
That's the reason I hate it.
It limits the productivity from the best receiver that typically goes on the route.
Oh, dear.
No. Well, that's because he is slow.
It's not your eyes deceiving you. The Niners need to get the ball back. There's no
They
fun.
have blown up a player every single pass play.
Why are you throwing it a yard?
Because Roge knows.
Oh, boy.
Whoa!
Fast meter.
Greg
Nailed it.
Davis! The worst kicker ever made! He is.
Look at this kick.
Oh, I love it. More yards for Montana to take advantage of.
Yeah, but it's already the second quarter.
Not yet.
But it's because it's on TV.
Okay, now it is. Jeez.
Best kick return.
Descartes.
weeks.
Whoa. It's a 50-yarder. It's a two-pointer. Took 2 minutes.
Good time it happened at the end of the quarter. It would have been another minute
Stop
off
giving.
the clock.
Yeah, thank you very much. Give the ball to a good player. Not him. But a pass, I will take it.
Yeah, they're still going to score on this play. It's just an extra completion along the way.
I just want every ball to be thrown this game. I'm so tired of stupid
You
runs.
touched my favorite ball. I cried immediately.
Immediately. Oh,
now
that's
these are the
mo-
Niners we
that's
know.
wonderful.
These are the 3-2 Niners.
Oh, my God. Run the football, you morons.
They're going to do it.
Throw it.
again. Up the gut they go.
3 to Rathman. O.J. Simpson.
Nice Dion making the tackle on an up the middle dive. A tackling machine that
4 to
he is.
Rathman. This is a touchdown. No, it is not. He is slow.
He's not good.
Just so you know, that's a poke right there.
And there goes Crank.
Nope.
No.
Rathman, touchdown.
Could be
Jerry,
anybody.
Jerry,
Could be
Jerry,
anybody.
Jerry, 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 Jerry.
Jerry.
You have the same first name. Jerry. he has to remind him. So satisfying.
He's already
Fifth
out.
overall pick of the draft should be good.
He's already out-dueled Rosenbach.
Oh, my Lord.
Who's your other quarterback this week?
DeBerg.
DeBerg, yeah.
That was bad.
So he needs a big game.
At least
The
DeBerg
expectations.
did not go negative. I mean, he was bad, but at least it was not a negative.
Go Horizon.
It was Rob Thomas. That was
Whoa! That thing was in the stratosphere.
Oh, my goodness. A Rozier touchdown will go a long way today. Not that.
What an
Oh,
awful
no. Why
possession.
are you doing this to your... Why are you setting him up for this?
Because he nailed one.
Whoa! Nailed two!
Oh, 60 plus.
Jeez.
14-6.
Ice veins.
Still a two-score
Davis.
game. Field goals only matter if your opponent scores field goals.
The Niners are not doing
No.
that today.
Might as well get 0.
Oh, my gosh.
Dexter Carter inching toward 3 points on the day.
I know. What a returner. What a league.
Uh-oh.
Rice open.
Oh, dear.
Touchdown.
Oh, dear.
Oh, you idiot! Stop going to terrible players.
And they got to milk the clock. They got the lead.
Check down.
They want to take this
Go
thing
back to the
Take
hospital.
this thing to the locker room.
Go back to the hospital. You sack of trash.
Check down. I don't like it.
What is the matter with you? He's open again.
They're gonna do it
Throw
again.
it to your best.
Zing!
Oh my God! I'm gonna kill somebody.
Want to trade him? It's almost halftime.
I hate everything.
You're
right
due to
now.
blow it
Those
up
are
pretty
two
soon.
wide open touchdowns to the best player in history at his position. For a while, considered the best player in history at his position, and he didn't throw it to him either time.
So how good could they be?
Not.
If
Is
he's
what
so
they could do.
smart, why is he dead?
That's got to be a Simpsons.
That's
line.
Homer Simpson about Einstein. And here we have Einstein's actual brain.
Oh,
If
no.
he's so smart, why is he dead?
Oh, Chris Dukes is
Listen.
the center.
Doesn't matter.
Might be Mike
His
Ken.
stinkiness. Ooh, that's right. No, he's left tackle. He's all the way at the top. No,
Oh, yeah, he's a
bottom.
legend one.
Bottom, top? Top is the left tackle.
Top is the left tackle for teams going
Oh, my
right to
God.
left.
What are you doing?
Getting a first down.
No, he's not.
Boy, it was close. They're going to punt with 4 seconds left. Even though this play would end the game. Or end the half.
They don't care. They don't care.
Fulhagi.
Fulhag to Taylor. Oh, he's going to get points out of this.
I would love
Paul,
it if he
you
got
cheap
hurt. I would
bastard.
love it if he got hurt. Well, Lot's in good shape. Lot is in really good shape.
That's helping. That was a nice point.
All right. All right, 2 passing touchdowns. I can take that.
Couple check downs. Check, check.
It's fine by me. Needs to start somewhere.
EBB.
Sorry.
Always goes down
sorry,
smooth.
Sorry for how creepy that sounded. I didn't intend for it to follow that image, but it did, and I apologize to the kids out there.
Carter.
Nah, he sucks.
96 yards. Let's see.
Garrison Hurst. anyone?
94. Uh-oh.
All right, this time throw
There.
it to Rice. Oh my!
It's hard to watch. Boy, up to this game, the complaint had been, well, first off, the injury, but
Lord, he's open.
The
he's
constant
open,
rushing.
He's open.
first
What
down.
a stupid play.
It's as frustrating as watching him run over and over.
Like that.
And then you also have running plays. As if it can't get any worse. Yes, yes.
Nothing good comes from the T formation for this offense.
You're right.
Not a single
You're
good
right.
thing.
No, that's second pass.
First pass is fine. Second pass has resulted in checkdowns. This is the second pass.
Yeah.
This will result in Rashman incompletions. On 4th and... Okay, I need to stand.
Wait, it was 4th down. 3rd and a mile.
No, it was 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Oh! Well, there's a touchdown. Doesn't count for anybody in any way. Falcons are just going to get the ball back in better field position because the kicks are going to suck. But it decreases our chances of going to overtime. Hi. It's okay. Nailed the extra point. That's another one for me, by the way.
Oh, okay. Harris Bott, what did he do?
He scored, but I think he was nice.
All right, so my kid named his bunny Juice Pumps.
Yeah.
And I think that's objectively
Sounds about
pretty
right.
funny.
Yeah, that is pretty right. Juice Pups.
Apparently he named him Juice Pups, and then he couldn't stop laughing. And
That makes it better.
I think that makes it way better.
Like, because I don't know why that's weird.
Because he knows it's funny.
I don't know why that's funny, but
He's
it
being a
must be.
goof.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be
The
laughing.
Niners have like 15
What are
sacks.
the Falcons doing? Remember when we talked about negative net yards? It could
might.
happen.
Well, unfortunately, you don't see the net yards from sacks.
Well, that's too damn bad. And what is that guy doing up in the scoreboard?
He got hit. Who the hell did he hit? Wilford Brimley.
All right, what are they going to do here?
Down in B, you morons.
Up the gut.
Oh, God. Ugh, this is so uninspired.
They're up 15
What
points
Dick
against a
Duran
bad team.
play calls? Let's go.
They're up 3 scores.
Oh. Come on.
Why would they do anything else on this play?
It's Roger Craig up the middle again.
3 in a row.
He got a first down.
Did he?
No, he did not. They ran 3 in a row up the middle.
That is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I can't breathe.
Whoa, Dion! I can't breathe.
This is just atrocious to watch.
But Ryzen only has like 1 catch.
I need Rozier to catch 3 more balls. Or
Oh,
run
boy.
this draw past Michael Carter, which he did. Oh! Whoa!
It was like a mix between. It was like Adam Sandler. Exactly.
Juice Pups? Stupid. No, it's not, Max. It's great.
Thank. No.
Oh, God.
You threw it in the right
idiots.
direction, just way too
That
short
was
and into a
great
hand.
pass. I love that first pass play.
They need
That's
to
a
call
great
it
play.
again.
They did?
Okay. Give it to the Rise man. Oh,
That's
boy.
a pick. Oh,
That's our Miller.
they're going for it. Chris Miller.
You look like a Miller.
Oh, no. Whoa! He didn't get
No.
it, but that was cool.
Wasn't cool. He missed it.
No, it was cool because the Niners can gain
All
more
right.
yards. They
no
called a
check
good
downs.
play.
No checkdowns here.
Thank you.
Well, he tried.
They picked the one that they had. Stupid West Coast.
It was open quick, so you let him grub
And let's not press the issue. Let's give it to Roger Craig.
for a yard.
Oh, okay. All right. Come on. You have a chance here to not suck at everything.
Brent Jones again. Raid. Remember that first quarter? Feels
Nope.
like an eternity ago.
Nope, I don't. He's playing no better than Steve. Thank you. He's only
Whoa!
the best. He's only the best player in the game.
You cannot drop the ball.
That never happens in the game. You never run through coverage
Without
because-
diving.
Without diving. And
Or
he
jumping.
did that. He is the only glitch-worthy player in the game. And he just did it, and that made me a lot happier. 3 touchdowns is so much better than 2.
Yeah.
And
That was the coolest play of the week.
Really cool. Paul, when you log that play, every time Rice is thrown to, put him as uncovered.
Because he's uncoverable.
That is a big one for me, too.
Come on.
3rd catch for Roche?
Throw it to Ryzen.
No.
He's excellent.
I don't
They're
know
down
about
22.
that. I'm pretty sure Left Eye burned his house
How do you
down
like
before this game.
How do you like those field goals now, down 4 scores still?
nice toss, Miller. Douche. Oh, does he stink? Hey, my guy. 8 yards.
Might
That's a
I
win.
add?
In a game where 6 points are scored, to get 8 from a player is enormous.
All
And
day.
that might be what I get here.
It's the other run with that.
That's a big play.
Oh my God.
The Roge.
He's killing Ryzen.
Heisman
He's
winner.
killing independent
Heisman
Ryzen.
winner. Liberated from his house with fire.
Get him.
Did you ever watch the ESPN 30 for 30 about, it's called Broke,
No.
where they talk about all the, it's really interesting. Talk about all the NFL
I
players.
take it
and how they-
Ryzen is on it.
Ryzen is on there.
Good. He deserves
bu-
to be
a
broke
bunch of
after
other-
this performance.
You know who's on there a lot? Homer Bush. the
Who?
ut-
I didn't
the
know you ever made a
utility-
dime.
The utility pinch runner for the Yankees during the 96, 97.
Second baseman, maybe?
Yeah, second base. But they have like odd guys in there talking about the culture of money in the NFL and how basically like when people get out.
Jesus Christ.
No, not him. But when people get into the league and how they throw their money around, they talk about Antoine Walker, who went like $100 million in debt from gambling, and just really, really interesting stuff. The 30 for 30 on. I actually might watch.
I've
that
never
again
watched
tonight.
a 30 for 30 I didn't like.
They're great.
They're always
It is
really good.
Broke.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend that when you have 40 minutes to throw away. So pretty much after you go home,
Yeah.
I'd like you to watch Broke because I'm going to do the same thing. I might actually turn it on
35
as soon as I
seconds.
leave here.
If they score another one through... Oh, boy.
Skinny post.
Oh, boy.
No.
Okay, good.
Rathma.
Now I want them just to run out the clock.
I don't want that to happen.
Whoa!
He's pissed. He hurt us.
Wow!
That
And he
is-
has the moves.
That
is he
is
gonna
a-
score?
That's a poke. No, down to the 2, but a big play.
What? That's the... Oh, no!
Wow!
Who comes in, Dexter?
Wait a minute. It is Dexter Carter. Does that product?
It's not the end of the game.
It's not the end. It is the end of the game. I don't know. That's not a possession change, but it's possible that production could go to the other one. All right,
We'll check
180
Dexter Carter at the end of the game.
182 and 3 touchdowns is a win. That is 7. That's 19. It's about 19, 20 points. That's perfect. Rice with the coolest play of the season at this point. No, it's not. Week 1 was his best game. Yeah. So, way to be just dead wrong.
1 for
That's fine.
63. That was Ryzen's day you had to contend with.
Yeah. Rozier had
What a loser.
Rozier had 8 for 57 and like 3 catches, I think, for.
Want to
34
trade all my
yards.
players for all your players?
No, I don't.
Damn it.
No, I don't. I like the Rams. I missed them while they were out. They're
Gaston
one of the
Green.
teams that I like watching besides the obvious heavy hitters. Oh, God, you can have them. What running backs do you have? Give me your best running back and I'll give you butts. Give me Marcus Allen and I'll give you butts. It's no big deal.
I would take for any of my running backs. No, not Otis. I would take him for Meggett or you don't want anybody else.
That's it. It's a problem. after
Meggett coming
that.
back. Meggett coming back next week, maybe.
This is a this is a good matchup for Butts. I actually like him in this game. Yeah, and I really don't like it when they give the
He
ball.
can
to
catch the
Quinn
ball.
early. Yes, he can. He looks pretty quick, actually.
Do they often throw butts on throw
They
the ball
throw him
on,
a bit.
on that pass?
They throw him a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's worked into the book, they throw to him.
Does he go out on the flea flicker or does he stay back?
He stays back.
And
But this is his run.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's quick.
Shifty little slick one there. He borrowed some of Cleveland's oil.
We've learned from another football game we play on our phone that the Rams have never had a good linebacker, other
They-
than Kevin Green.
But he's only a 7, a 6. He's a 6.
Legend 6, yeah.
That's not great. 10 is good.
Yeah, 10 being good. Butts up the middle. Yeah, no, early on.
Steeler and a
He
Panther?
finished,
Yeah.
finished as a Steeler and Panther, but probably two contracts.
Woo!
Whoa, double touchdown for Ricky.
Who's he playing?
I don't know.
Who's Ricky?
Poor Joe.
I know. That's a
Poor
tough
Joe.
break.
Hey, let's take a look at the league standings. I want to take a look at, like, kind of, because this is make or break week. When you get to week 7, you can.
We're
in
going to be a
we're-
buyer or seller at the
Yeah,
deadline.
we're in a position now that I think certain teams are looking out. So Polk is in the lead by a game, 5-1. 3 teams at 4-2, and then we have 2 teams at 3-3. So currently the last playoff spot being held by Perry Manilow at 3-3. However, he finds himself possibly down as Kurt the Skirt Warner breaks down the field.
He looks quick as well.
Okay, so going back to the standings then, we've got Alex and I playing each other
Williams.
for a position really in the playoffs. Alex has
That's
me by
excellent.
he has me by about 35 points total, but that could be made up in a given week. 2 4-2s playing against each other. Poke is playing against who did we say Poke is playing against? Dave. So
Don't you have me by 9 points?
Where are you? Oh yes, I do have you by
Yeah.
9 points. I'm sorry, I was looking
Ellard.
at Dave. Henry Ellard from Everett. Adam with a touchdown.
And Jim.
And Jim with a touchdown. They're playing against each other.
Mm.
Chuck Long. Everett is out.
Forgot about that. And is Ellard in Jim's lineup after last week? Did you put him in?
I didn't put him in.
He's probably not in. He was on bye last week, wasn't he?
Let's see. Up to the top. Ellard. Nope. Ellard's out.
Okay.
Ellard and Rice were both out. He's got Tim Brown playing. That's what happens when you don't submit a lineup.
Football, anything could happen. Quinn.
He started who?
early.
He was still injured, but he played him, which is the right call.
Yeah,
You're
you can-
supposed to play him. It's unfortunate he didn't play. But keep in mind what just happened. Like, Ellard's not playing, so you got away with one there. It doesn't hurt you. Sims hurts you.
But he's more
roll
than
the
made
dice.
up
You don't
for it
have
this
to. You
year.
don't always have to score 130 to win. So this is his second week out. He will be back next week. Then he can't possibly miss him.
Billy Joe Tolliver.
Once again. All right, it's fine. Oh man,
A lot is going to come down to whether Quiggles plays.
it may. Yeah,
May.
it hasn't.
Rod.
It hasn't.
It
Rozier,
hasn't
Rozier
been well.
helps. Butts,
Yeah.
If Butts can score a touchdown here, my running back core is okay. You not having Meggett helps. Rosenbach was okay.
I got nothing back.
Yeah,
Otis did very little.
Otis didn't score. which
Meggett
is
didn't
big.
play and Mueller didn't score. So
And Mueller didn't score. So you got nothing from running back. Who are your receivers?
Lofton had a good game.
Lofton had 2. Yeah,
McGee,
1 and 5.
McGee didn't score.
McGee had
He
3
had a
for
good game.
153 though.
He had a good game. but
Big
he
game.
didn't score. And then
They can't see us, but they can hear us. It's
who the
probably
hell
better
else?
for them.
Oh, Eric Martin hasn't played yet.
Martin hasn't played, and you have an excellent
And
Ryzen who had 6. Tight end. Not that it matters.
Ozzie, 2 catches.
2 catches, so that's something. Farrell
pretty
did nothing. Dolphins defense did
defense
nothing.
had
though.
a few sacks.
Oh,
That
a
was
couple
it.
sacks. Okay, they're on
And then
par.
Kofor, what was he? 3, 4,
He had
3
4
extra
maybe.
points.
Adam is playing against Poke. Go back to the standings. Dave's playing against Poke, and Adam is playing against. We'll tell you in a second. Might be playing Jim. Adam is playing Jim. Yes. And Ellard did not have a touch. That's right. The Everett Ellard thing. We just said it. And Rice didn't start, even though he had 16 and the coolest play ever. So, but he did have Bill Brooks, who had a touchdown, and he did have. We'll go back to Jim's team because I think he had some pretty good days. Okoye had a good. No, that's Poke. Sorry.
Rice floated through his cover.
All the way to the
man.
top. Chuck Long is racing. Wade Wilson had 4 touchdowns. Blair Thomas had a touchdown. Who's Miller? Chris Miller. Yeah, he didn't really do anything, but he didn't have any picks. Givens didn't have much. Brent Jones had 1, which is big for a tight end. Dolphins kicker had 5. Willie, almost. He'll have like 3, maybe 2 or 3 on a good day. Bill Brooks had a touchdown. Saints defense hasn't played. So, yeah,
Oh, boy.
there are chances here. We'll have to see how it all shakes out.
Are you starting Willie?
I am.
Oh.
Redskins defense was meh. I don't know. Carrier's on bye. You have him starting, Adam. Is that right? I gotta check. Hang on, I gotta check Adam's changes. He might have taken Mark Carrier out. He's been on top of it, so I gotta assume that he did. Hang on, let me check his changes.
Yeah, he has 13 guys.
Oh yeah, Carrier's not playing. He would have taken him out. Yeah. Can you change that for me, Paul?
Oh, no. There's only 12 listed there, so who did he have in?
No, he did not mention to take Carrier out. Sorry, man. I wish I could. Or Gary Anderson, for that matter. He's got both of them playing
You
on
were
bye.
doing courtesy starts for everybody else on bye. You
I
kinda have
was
to-
doing
kinda
courtesy
have to
starts.
put
So
somebody
please
in.
take Gary Anderson out and put
Monk.
in. Is Monk the only option? No, because he's got. Wait. He's got Met.
Monk
he's got
versus
Met-
Barnett.
No, but he doesn't have 3 running backs going.
Oh, he doesn't.
No, that's why he's leaving Gary Anderson in. He only has...
Oh, Gary Anderson. I thought you said Mark Carrier.
Sorry. So we have Metcalf. Anderson has to start. Sammy is starting. He doesn't have another option running back. He has to start someone on bye because he didn't pick anyone up.
Gotcha.
So that one's fine. Let's look at Carrier, though. It would be Monk instead of Carrier. All right. Yeah, that would be the next reasonable option because he's playing that. So, yeah, that has to happen. Okay. So there you go. And I think Monk had a catch. I can't remember.
Yeah.
As Gaston Green takes this one back. Who scored for the Chargers? Butts, maybe?
I wasn't watching.
Well, chances are it was Butts. It was probably Butts. I'm great.
Whoa, look at us big. Oh.
Look at us big.
You know,
If you
look at
think of-
us in
just-
large format
Just so
screen.
you know, if you think of big as a verb, it's really funny.
Look
Hey,
at us,
look at us-
Look
look
at us jump.
look at us
big.
There's someone who's better at mayonnaising than everyone in the world.
Somewhere
All
out
right.
there is the world's worst doctor, and someone is going to him.
That's true.
Oh,
World's worst practicing doctor. Think about that. That is great to think that there is the world's worst practicing doctor out there, and he has patience.
if you think, well,
Not patience with a C, patience with a TS.
we don't know what he has.
Well, he's got something. He
Might
can't
have
can't cure
measles.
it. He's
We
a
don't know.
terrible doctor.
Probably has gangrene.
Vaccines? No, we don't need to do that.
Comes in with a hook on his hand. Bend over.
I lost my hand. I don't know where it is. The old hook colonoscopy. Paul speaking like he's had some experience.
The hook. Colonoscopy.
Maybe that was Captain Hook's last name. Hello, I'm Hook. Captain Hook, colonoscopy. It's a beautiful last
Let's just
name.
call you Hook.
Hooksy.
Uh-oh.
Chuck Long.
I think he's going to go for Willie. He went for Henry.
He's making the right call.
Chuck Long can
Charles Long.
Whoa!
As out of nowhere.
play. Guy Lonnie Johnsoned him.
I got nothing from
Uh-oh.
Anderson today.
Uh-oh. He's open. Oh,
Who's
dear.
he?
Hell,
Go for him!
Flipper.
Oh!
Who's
That
he?
didn't work. That didn't
The
work.
quarterback asks that. Somebody's open? Tell me who.
Who's that? So did I tell you about Max's encounter in his soccer practice recently?
No.
So he went to soccer practice, and what they do in his soccer team is they divvy the kids up, 2 on offense, 2 on defense, 1 goalie on each side, and they let them rotate in. So he was on offense in this particular time, and the opposing defense, and they just let they don't really do positional at this point in the process. They're just
Good.
letting them run after
Let
the
'em
ball,
run
just
and
try
get
to score.
tired,
That's
yeah.
the idea. Just get used to playing. So the ball comes into the offensive zone, and he's running after it, trying to kick and score a goal. And the defender stole the ball and kicked it to the teammate down the field, like just the way you're supposed to. Well, he was mortally wounded by this. The ball was stolen from him. So he quickly convened a summit amongst the 2 defenders and his offensive teammate, and all 4 of them stood around as he explained how what had happened was totally unfair and totally uncalled for. And while this is happening, the game is happening down at the end of the game. Well, the ball comes rolling by this Knights of the Round Table as they discuss what had happened, as Max has this audience captivated, and the ball just kind of harmlessly just rolls past this group, and the coach kind of goes like I did, whoa! And the coach kind of goes like I did, like this. She just goes,
What are you, guys?
the ball,
do you think you're
it's
doing?
right there. So I think my son has a future in politics, personally. And that's,
He can start a little powwow.
yeah, there's nothing else.
Get some people behind him.
Slick, that was big for me.
Who
Yeah,
hell
the
knows?
Chargers are terrible. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah,
I've been
it was-
saying it for months.
Willie and Butts, if they can hold one of them out of the end zone, it's a win.
Yeah.
But Butts might have scored. We don't know who scored for San Diego.
Adam, you were probably watching. Who scored for the Chargers? Tell us.
Quinn Early.
Glover Quinn Early. Man, he's been way better than I thought this year.
Yeah.
I thought he'd get 0.
Well, he's on the
And
right
he's
side of
got-
that.
And he's got not 0. Mutts. Go to him. Yes! Yes! Damn it!
That's a week saver for me.
That was a week saver.
That would have been big. That's like 10 points.
It's 1,000,000 points I just gave up.
Butts, 5 yards. I'll take it.
Terrible.
Hell, I'll
Well,
take
we
a
lost our
rushing
feed
touchdown
again.
right
We're
now.
gone.
I don't care.
Internet's terrible. That's the problem.
Whoa!
Oh, look at him move. Look at
I
him
just called it.
go. We got a blitz. An NFL blitz.
All right. Did Adam let us know who scored or no?
No, he's not watching.
He needs to watch.
To hell with it.
All right.
Nobody's watching anyway.
John Carney.
Didn't you cut him and sign another guy?
This is
Got
the
it.
worst kick I've ever seen.
Got to the 39. A 40's the penalty. Barely moved it past that.
Yeah, but they're never going to get it for
Go, Chuck!
fewer than a yard.
No, it didn't work.
Wow,
He's
that
got
is
a-
a rarity.
He's got a career ahead of him.
And a grisly death to follow.
Oh, that's sad.
And there goes Orlandis.
Orlandis? You thought that was Orlandis scary?
They might be related.
Bill
Bill
is
is right.
Remember Quentin Griffin?
Yeah. Didn't hate him.
You should. You should,
He
Jerry.
was shifty. Oh, boy.
Slick Willie? Oh, that would have been sweet.
I think he broke his neck on the back of the end
I think he
zone line.
broke his neck. I think he took his wallet.
God, I hate Willie Anderson being in
Kleegar.
play. I want Cleveland just to score here.
Well,
And
it
Kleegar gets
happened.
in.
That was a big one. The old
Who is
abs.
Kleegar? Andy?
Cleveland Gary is Cleveland Gary is a Joe player, I believe. I'm not confident because he was on bye. Anyone on bye last week, I'm not totally sure because it's a "What have you done for me lately?" league.
It is.
He does have Cleveland Gary. Yes. Yes, I started him as a as a courtesy. Yes. He's
Yeah.
not the worst build of a running back actually in this game. I think he's
He's identical to his backfield mate
as
in
Marbut.
perception.
As Marbut
Marbut.
gets it out there.
I wish they'd stop.
He had a
giving him the
touchdown,
damn
right?
ball.
Maybe two.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that's cool.
You've done well with. Oh, jeez, he's quick.
Yeah, he's moving. He looks like he's healthy.
Rod the bod. Score, Rod.
Whoa, that never happens.
Rod
It
scored.
never happens.
Never.
For the Chargers
I
to score,
can't
that
believe
is
the Cardinal Viking
unreal.
game was as good as it was.
I know.
That made my week. Don't throw it to Marion.
No, he didn't.
All right, just run
Oliver's
it.
going to run it.
Run it
He's a
in.
much better golfer than he is football player.
Oh boy.
This is down.
I
an
don't
A.
like this.
Down an A written all
I don't
over
like
it.
this at all.
Hit the motion.
Oh, this is
Damn you.
absolutely filthy.
Pitch it
Could
outside.
still score.
Pitch it. Pitch it. Pitch it. Pitch it. Pitch it. Oh, thank God. Gave it to Quinn. Oh,
Get
stop him.
in.
Stop him. Stop him.
Get
Stop him.
Quinn.
Damn it! All the
They didn't
hell.
get Quinn.
Sheesh.
They didn't get Quinn, so Quinn got in.
You could trade his T-shirt for a van.
Are you insane?
What a game! 28-24, taking the lead late.
How's that field goal working out for you,
Old
Rams?
Chucky Long needs to make some great kick.
That's your ball
Totally
game.
hampers their chance. Well, not totally, but
They're gonna have like one play.
they just gotta time it right.
If they try to score.
Get it? Yeah. Don't try to score on the first play. Gotta matriculate a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure they won't try to score. There we go.
There you go. Perfectly played.
Juicy.
That's how I like my steak.
What was it? Juicy Goober?
What are you talking about?
Max's
Oh,
name for
hang on. I forget. Yeah. Juice puppy.
Juice Puppy. Juicy
Is
Pop.
that right?
Juice Pop? Juicy Pop.
Juice pups.
Juice Pups.
But if you know Max, he goes, "My rabbit name," and he's laughing as he tells you, "My rabbit name is Juice Pup."
They ran the ball to
Of course they
win, and
Kurt
they didn't
Warner.
win.
Kurt the skirt. Butts with 108. That had to be 2 touchdowns.
Oh my God, I got killed.
And Anderson
I
had
need a
long touchdown.
miraculous comeback from Eric Martin, who's good for 50
He had
sometimes.
50 last week.
And I need Quiggles to come back.
He comes back. That is monstrous.
Woo,
for
unless
you.
he gets hurt on the first fucking play.
And we just went to 13-0 for whatever it's going to be. All right. Sorry about that, YouTube. He's just mad because I'm winning.
Yeah, it's
Don't
it's
block
really not
us.
close. But this game is all me. You don't have any players in this game, dude. Oh, you got the Philly defense and
I have the-
Ruzek.
I have Ruzek and the Philly defense. Philly defense against the Saints. How marvelous is that?
Listen, we have just discussed how much
Stan
better
Brock.
Steve Walsh is than we gave him credit for at the start
Keith
of the year.
Jackson is out. Harper LaBelle could catch a pass.
He won't because Cunningham doesn't complete passes, but we'll see.
And
All
we
right.
got no Heath Sherman.
Anthony Toney. Can you run the damn ball?
They did.
Yes.
And it's perfect.
And he might score. Does he ever come back in anything but average?
No. You
Okay.
always come back at average.
Well, that explains that tackle. Drops back. Take off.
I'm scouting these Eagles right now. Harper LaBelle! Yes! A backup tight end with statistics! The best thing that's ever happened.
Harper LaBelle. And it's the best name of a
It's
backup.
the best. Cap Bozo
Cap
is
Bozo's
the only one who
close.
could be better. But it's quite possible the
Harper
starter
LaBelle.
for it's
Yeah,
they go to him again!
He is loving the Harper.
Oh my
They
god.
got
That
one
just
out of the
made
way
my
quick.
week.
There was no suspense. Oh
That-
boy.
That made my week.
Oh boy.
Perfect. Check
Third and
down,
4.
too.
Don't go right off the field. Make something happen. Get a
No,
first.
I'd love them to give it to Keith Byers
Oh,
so that
boy.
they go off the field. And they do.
Quicksand.
marvelous.
He's in quicksand 24/7.
Whoa, Ruse!
Damn it! That was the worst the drive could have possibly gone for me.
Boom! I scored more than you on that drive.
Except he did. Yes. Except he did get those yards rushing, not passing. He got a couple passing from Harper.
I got 3 for making it, and you got 1.5 for running.
Yeah. All right, let's throw it to Mel. Go, jeez. Is that Ironhead?
Ironhead. Dead. Sorry.
Iron dead. Dead head. There he goes.
Ooh, Clyde the Glide. Starting to move around. Not near the ball
Zigzag.
carrier.
He zigzagged up and down.
Hey, wait,
beside-
you were up here. Now you're down here.
He's Patrick, apparently. And there goes Ironhead.
Apparently we're at an impasse.
Come on, give it to the flea flicker.
No, I'm not
Go to
gonna work.
E-Mart.
It's not going to work.
Flea flicker. He's
it?
open.
Oh
Zing.
my God, he's quick. Clyde is pissed. He's
I don't like that
moving.
they have Clyde and Reggie White.
I know. No, Simmons is old.
Throw it.
He should have been out of the
to
game years ago.
Martin.
But he can't go
He's
home because he hates
open.
his wife.
Stop throwing it to Perryman.
You have him.
But he's on my bench.
Well, whose fault is that?
His own. Because
His
Eric
own,
Martin had a
he stinks.
50-point week, and I suddenly have to
His own, he
start
stinks.
counting on him. Oh, boy.
Craig the leg.
I hate this game. How are you outscoring me this week?
I don't think it's close.
No, it isn't.
So I don't know why you care.
Well, because it could be.
It's not.
But it could be.
But it's not. Hill
But
had
once it's-
35.
But once it's close, then we're in business.
Hill had 35. Anderson had a touchdown.
There's Eric Martin.
No. It's
Ah.
Perryman, and it's over.
It's over
Thrown.
his head. Oh, boy. Who has the Saint kicker? Mort,
Mort the Snort.
the lefty.
That's,
And
that's good.
Mort the Snort.
All right, take over, Paul.
How
I'm in the bag.
rare is it that a game is 3-3? I feel like it's very rare. Field goals happen infrequently, and field goals are made more infrequently. All right.
All right, it's time to take over. While
Some
Nate
guy named Kenny
quick
Jackson
boot.
on the return. Let's see if quarterback Eagles can make something happen. Does he call his own number right away? He
get hurt
does. He doesn't look that quick, but he can make some Saints miss.
Pick up first down.
Hey, it's a point. Not going to look a gift horse in the mouth at this point. Ruzek got 3 of them. The bomb.
Oh, it's a bomb.
Chuck it. You got Calvin Williams wide open.
Oh, he just took the sack.
Oh, my
He literally
God.
stood there.
Somebody started the Saints defense over the Giants,
I
right?
believe it was Jim.
Yeah, so he at least got a sack out of that one. Wide open. Touchdown.
There it
Okay.
is, There it is.
Touchdown for quarterback Eagles.
Okay. All right.
And Calvin Williams, if he's even owned, is he? He's really bad.
They were,
You know what I need? I need a Eric Martin touchdown and an overtime. And those things happening would be great. Oh, boy, that's right. Can't score touchdowns without him getting a point out of it. A jerk. Fennerty with nothing on the return. There have been more awful kickoffs from that
Terrible.
side of the field this week than I've ever seen.
so you had 2 from Rosenbach, right, or just one?
Just one touchdown from
Yeah,
Rosenbach.
One from QB Eagles already. So
Yeah,
Well, that's more than you would from Rosenbach, so.
that's true. And quarterback Eagles coming back is
Saturday,
boy.
is that?
No, it's not Fennerty. It's Dalton. No,
Oh,
it's Hayward.
Yeah, and he just came back.
Hayward just came back and he's hurt. So here
Eagles
comes
threw a
in
touchdown,
Reuben
Kelvin Williams.
the Reuben Mays.
We were talking about that. I can't imagine he did, but
And there goes Reuben Mays getting the ball right away. They're feeding him early. And he's tackled at the 40.
you do get a point from Rusak when QB Eagles scores, so there's that.
Oh, boy. Boy, they don't understand the meaning of the word backup.
I don't know.
No, the defense has nothing. Except they forced 3 and outs because they keep giving the ball to Reuben Mays and Dalton Hilliard. Now, is it going to stick in Reuben's hands or is he going to pitch it back? He pitches it back.
There
Martin's
we
got a step.
Perriman again.
Perimenlo. Would have been.
So Walsh seems to choose a guy and just go with him. If it's
You're
Martin
right.
1 week, he'll just go with
What?
him.
Punting from the 40? What is this team? Who is this coach?
Jim Mora probably at this time, I
Jim
believe,
Mora.
wasn't
Well, he needs to get fired because he's never making the
it?
playoffs.
Playoffs.
And here goes. Oh boy, it's Anthony Tony. And Tony's Tony.
I like the disdain in your voice.
Hey,
Oh boy, it's Anthony Tony.
because they have quarterback freaking Eagles.
You doing your Anthony Danza impersonation?
Yes. Run. There he goes. Woo.
Oh, that was nice. That was slick.
Woo. All right. Nice little 30-yarder. It's a scamper. But maybe now he realizes that's the best way to move the ball, and we'll see a little more of it.
He's looking good.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe we go Byers up the gut for modest gain, 6 yards.
That's a lot for Byers.
Only a minute 22 left in the half. Okay. Could be worse.
Oh,
And
there he
I'm
goes.
rolling quarterback Eagles into the
Hey.
Saints D. Oh, a nice little move.
Somebody just went flying into the third
A
row.
little 15 yards. Something Nate doesn't have a defense for. Except the defense that is off the field right now. And he could take a tuck and run. Is he going to? Nope.
Harper LaBelle. Whoa.
Harper LaBelle's gotten 3 looks today. That's more than he could have counted on. T formation. That never ends well for the Niners. See what he does for the Eagles.
Harper
Oh,
LaBelle
boy.
again, a 4th target.
Listen, you could do a lot worse than look into Harper LaBelle. 3rd and 10. Harper. Hit him.
Yeah.
Got him. Yes.
Oh.
Call your own number and score a damn. Oh, my God. It's a
he missed
9. No, he didn't miss. It's a 9-point swing. That's our ball game. Unbelievable. What am I?
Should run out that.
Was I 3-3 coming into the week? All right, I'll take 3 and 4 with how awful my team's been.
So Harper LaBelle with 5 targets and 2 catches on the day.
He 8-bit parachute. Yeah, that's true. We got Harper LaBelle doing more than he thought he could.
We'll keep it.
Easily the coolest thing, and I remember watching it live when we had
EVP.
What is this?
Johnny Miller knocked it on the green on the bottom side. And they had this 100-foot putt. Plus 100 whatever it was. Anyway, they had this putt. And Arnold hit the putt. He didn't hit it hard enough. The ball got right at the top of the hill and came right down, right by, right off the green. Everybody laughing at Arnold.
Steve Walsh gets blown up on the blitz. Oh, apparently he got the handoff though, so no sack for Nate's defense.
Says, give me my sandwich.
Walsh out of the shotgun. All kinds of time. He's going to go to Hobie Brenner, another rarely targeted tight end, and it is almost picked off.
Imagine everybody coming by and trying to
Not a good series there for the Saints, and they are going to be forced to punt.
Wait a minute, Johnny. Johnny, no, you can putt this. It's not that difficult. There's no chance.
And Barnhard booms it. Calvin Williams takes it from the 15, makes some moves. And let's see if QB Eagles could put up some numbers here for Alex. QB Eagles next pass. Gets it off to Calvin Williams, and it's incomplete. Nice coverage.
Up the hill, over the hill, down into the cut.
2nd and 10. QB Eagles to Byers.
He says, that's not how, you putt this ball. What's going on? Is QB Eagles rolling?
He had an incomplete pass on 1st down and then ran into Byers on the next play.
Why would he ever do either of those things? Hey!
Oh, what a catch by Byers.
Come on. Get the ball moving. Move the ball.
First and 10.
Third and 10. It's pointless at this
Anthony Tony.
Tony. I had Eagles come back, which is the one thing I think I came into this week hoping for the most, and didn't matter. Jeez. They deserve to lose. Come on, Walsh.
He's got room.
Right around now is when they should just hunker down 3 guys and a field goal.
Yeah. We would like that, wouldn't we? Who gets two field goals in 1 week? That's complete garbage.
Out of the shotgun. That's the bomb.
You never see that.
And he's go.
Whoa, he threw it!
Oh, that was nice.
That was a
nice.
cool play.
You needed that. That was big.
Would have loved it if he ran it.
No, it's fine. I'll take a 3-point gain on you.
And a point for Ruzek coming up.
Yep.
Considering I got a 9-pointer. That's in a 3, 12 seconds.
Oh, my God.
No, we lost that.
Fennerty. Ugh. And he's down.
Is that like a short sleeve shirt for
Might be. Oh, boy. Eric Martin doesn't have a target.
Yeah, he doesn't. They're all about
End of the third
pairing
quarter.
today.
He's in excellent, or was in excellent condition. Didn't give him the ball one
Ruben Mays again.
leaping
They
time.
love Ruben Mays since he's been in there.
Oh, boy.
And
Rube the
Doesn't
noob is
count.
right. 3rd and 2. What do? Maybe go to the end zone. You're down 17 points. Maybe you call a flea flicker. Oh, boy.
At least it's not a sack. Worse.
and
How would that have been worse?
Well, it's 2 points for me.
I suppose. Barnhard. Like, some people work hard, some people play hard. He barns hard.
Farmers like to barn hard.
You know how, like, you open the barn door, but you really get it. You really get in there deep.
Fires up the middle for nothing.
God, this is the worst game ever.
Probably been the worst game so far.
How many games are after this? Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
that's true.
Oh, boy.
There he goes.
Oh, boy, it was 15 yards.
For me on that one.
He doesn't do well. He hasn't made a big play this year. What?
No!
Get up!
Meanwhile, All-Pro
Six-
Harper.
3 catches.
HLB, baby. Oh, no.
That's Jim's defense.
That was
They
ugly.
started
He knew what he was doing.
That was ugly.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man. Well, at least he got the handoff.
On third.
At least he got the handoff. These
Well,
are
so
the-
it's not-
These are the standards of success that Paul has.
Well, so it's not points
Well,
for
he
your
threw a
defense.
touchdown and puts it on tape.
Who drafted
Oh, never
Fiegels?
mind,
Because
you
that's
don't
a hell
have
of a
the- I was
punt.
thinking you had the same defense. Okay.
Yep. Nice punt coverage. Get points for that, right? No? Too damn bad. Go to Eric Martin.
They love Ruben Mays. They can't get enough.
Plays around left. We think it's going to loosen up soon.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
It's funny when you lose sight of the point of this test league is not really to win or lose. but
Hey,
it's to
flea
make
flicker.
things work.
Ah, Jesse's small.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh, Lord. It's just, it's funny. It's always funny to me that it's easy to get wrapped up in winning.
I know. I
That's
know.
why if we
Why
do-
do you want to win so bad? It doesn't matter.
That's why I think if we do another test type league with these guys with the same crew, we should throw like $10 in each.
We do a real league.
Real leagues are happening.
Well, either
Real
way,
league
if
for
we
real
do another
people.
one with this crew, I think everybody should throw in $10 just to make it more interesting for everybody. Okay.
Who
I
are
like
you
it.
impressioning? Who talks like that?
Me. Right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
This way.
Flea,
Oh,
flicker, Martin. He's running open.
Fairman
Pick it. Oh, would have been great.
did a triple coverage. On
Ryan Pickett.
I don't know. This might be dropping
Bomb!
Walsh, this might drop Walsh back below Rosenbach. He's having a terrible game.
Hobie.
He got him. He hit him.
Both tight ends are outscoring my excellent
Behold,
receiver.
Harper LaBelle
By the way,
Brenner has more than Eric Martin.
Eric Martin is on the block.
I'll take him.
Fine.
Tell Martin.
Oh.
Last time I did this, we made a trade, and I wish we could take it.
No, it was Eagles and Megan. It was from Montana.
Yeah. And we redid it.
I think I'm putting Rosenbach back ahead of Walsh. Walsh's looks terrible
Yeah,
today.
Rosenbach was decent. He was human. Normally, you describe a player being poor. Was
Hey!
also poor. What
Oh,
a
he got
terrible
target.
throw.
Double covered and out of the end zone.
17 points down, 47 seconds to play.
Right play. Got him open.
Hit him!
Nope. 4-pointer.
That's a, what, 10-point swing?
10-point swing. I had a
11, 9. No, that's like that's a 12-point
Yeah.
swing.
Oh.
and
the
12-point swing, 9-point swing, 21-point swing. And let's go up the middle.
Most of these games end 6 points apart from each other. You think you can survive a 21-pointer?
I don't think
run
so.
now.
Not a 35 and a 21.
Ooh, what a catch.
It's Barnett. He sucks.
You want to trade him?
Yes!
He had 85 and he had 166 throwing and 2 touchdowns.
Is that any good?
Yes.
Well, all right.
It's 6. It's 14. It's 22 points. It's more than Montana this week.
Well, all right then. I just
Colby
hate Eric-
Brenner leading the team.
I just hate Eric Martin so much.
Well,
He's
Martin-
irresistible.
You're welcome to hate Mark, but QB Eagles deserves no wrath for that game.
I suppose.
No being the wrath man. This is your Wednesday. Nope, this is the last game. We're going to finish by 10:15.
We are
I'm going to
getting
get home for Seinfeld.
We are getting slick. Well, there's 3 less games.
Derek Fenner. That is the bowl that it is.
We got Bo here.
Listen. All credit to Marcus Allen, but I am so tired of seeing him carry the ball. Give the ball to Bo Jackson in this game.
This
Let
is why
him run it
everybody's
around
playing.
end for 91 yards like he's supposed
Jim Brown
to.
has more. Or Tim Brown. Jim Parker has more points than anybody this game already.
It's true.
Schroed.
Perfect. Now do something. Oh, you idiot.
He ran into somebody's ass.
Stop playing for the Royals and get to training camp.
The Seahawks look like the Royals.
Oh, no.
And we've seen this movie before.
Okay.
That was an easy
When they
40
don't
yards.
do erroneous dives.
ED. You're always talking about ED on football broadcasts.
That's true.
What?
Whoa,
Wow.
He's quick.
Yeah, he is moving.
He's quick. He's Mike Quick, who's actually in the game, so I can't say that.
Mike Quick.
Willie Fault.
Whose fault was that throw? Jay
Willie's.
Schrader. Oh. Schrody.
He is over the middle.
Go. Gulp the fault, and it's gonna be third down.
Who are you playing again? I think
He's
you
got Tommy
the-
Kane.
Don't you have this wrapped up?
Tommy Kane could go off.
No, they're going to gulp. Trying to pump it.
You worried about Marcus Allen? You wanna move him? Absolutely. You want Herschel Walker?
Yeah, Paul, to sit here and
Couple of Heisman
complain-
winners.
To sit here and complain about Marcus Allen in any capacity when he is outperforming his rank by
He
about
sounds like-
20 positions.
He sounds like the oaf.
Yeah, you do sound like the oaf. You sound like the oaf. The oaf of New England. Oh, I'd like to see Brady try to make a play there. Would you? You have a criticism for Tom Brady. Is that right? Dave. Dave has the Raiders. They have the most sacks in the league. They
They're
just got
about to get
next
another one.
Oh, no,
Wow,
Tommy Kane.
how did he get
Tommy
rid of that
Kane.
ball? Oh,
Ooh,
baby.
the blitz beater.
Almost the first down.
The flex.
Greatest play of the year, 4th down.
No, the greatest play was Jerry Rice
I
burning
meant
by
for
a
the
defender.
Seahawks.
It was the coolest thing. No, Blades had 3 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, but
a
it was a-
monster week.
Vote for Donald.
Yeah.
Man, the Seahawks punt a lot.
Bucks are on a bye, so they lost.
I want to see who punted the most. At the end of the week, let's look at number of punts.
Oh. And there goes Bo around the end down to the tunnel. That was the play for it.
Round the end.
He outran Kenny easily.
Do they go
who
right
is
back
a
to him?
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Easily, really, in this game?
No, but Kenny Easley
Damn it.
was on that 1989 broadcast when he ran around that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And
You're,
beat
you're
him on the
relating it to
angle?
real life, which
Yes.
we traditionally don't do on these broadcasts.
That's true.
We didn't feature a game that happened in real life this week in that NFL season like we were going to.
All of these ideas are for production. I'm not wasting time on tests. Sorry.
I see. What game would you have featured looking at these matchups without knowing how they would play out?
No, we do.
Dolphins Chiefs? That would have been fun.
No, I think the way that we do it is we make sure we pick
Oh, baby!
14 unique games through the 14 weeks so that all 28 teams are covered.
That's a Sudoku puzzle I don't think you can win.
I think we can win it. I think we can win it.
All right.
I think you pick a game every week that if you map it out, you cover all 28 teams in the league. So in 14 weeks, you're going to cover 14 featured what happened in real life games, and you'll talk about that. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Yeah, we heard. You're right there. No, nobody cares.
Really, you could do all division games, except for, what, 6 of them? If you just, like, stuck to division games for easy matchup choosing.
Yeah, because you couldn't do 6 because that would be the odd team out, right? Well, there are 2 4
You would
team
have
divisions.
Denver versus New England would take care of one, and then would a team in the Central play a team in the East?
Yes, there's the same thing happening in the other divisions. I did start Fenner. Yeah, I had to.
So then really, yeah, you only have to pick one division game a week. It narrows your...
Totally changes things. It makes it easy. So it's just, New England, Denver is one of them, and I'm sure Washington or something. Phoenix
Loser
probably
team plays
Phoenix
another
probably
loser
plays
team.
another loser.
They play
team.
Minnesota. We would use that game this week.
Phoenix, Minnesota. There you
Sure.
go. There's your other game. Vote for Donnelly. Look at this punt.
I bet if we counted the number of fake reverse Z posts run in that game in real life in 1991, we'd get to 0. Just a hunch.
I doubt that much trickeration is happening, much less 12.5% of the time.
And I don't think Ricky Prohl would have gotten 4 carries.
Merv.
Man, he's
Dave's
moving.
got him.
Some days he's good for a goose egg,
Other days, he's good for a goose egg.
but other days he'll get a point or 2. And Allen up the gut. And he scores.
He's got a ton this year.
Bo sells tickets. Allen wins championships.
Drive for flash, putt for cash.
Mm-hmm. Those who can't
Marcus
teach.
Al, I'm
teach
sorry,
Jim.
but he's so boring. He's
very
so
The Raiders
boring.
knew it.
Ugh.
They're like, what are we, the Raiders?
There's a
in
reason
the 80s?
Al Davis buried him on the depth chart, even though he's a Hall of Famer. You know what, Marcus? You're boring. You're just really boring.
But Al,
Nobody cares.
there was a Super Bowl?
Yes, in '83.
83? Did they even have
Who
TVs then?
cares? He ran to the left. He turned around. He's a beanpole, skinny loser, and he ran past
I
all
got
these
2 words
idiots
for
that
you.
were out of position.
John Feliciano.
Yes.
One of my guys.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I hate to hear this.
How many touchdowns on the year? Is he up there? Fenner! It's the last thing you need.
Oh, he's been marvelous in terms of production. I wouldn't come near him with a 10-foot pole because he's boring. He's a good RB3. 0, thank you. No carries because that fumble counts as nothing.
He fumbled his own carry.
Sweep to the right. And
Does it even fill the criteria for the formulas we're trying to
Not
input?
good. Not good.
Oh, dear.
Norm. What would you say to a beer, Norm? Where you been all my life? How's life treating you, Norm? Like I slept with its wife.
Oh, boy. Oh, I thought it was an Allen.
What can I do for you,
dear.
Norm? I need something to do between now and my second beer.
These are great.
Those lines were good. Oh, that's nice. A little, how's your father look there? All right.
Jaker. Gone. Wallen
Oh, jeez.
making a few men miss. Well, actually none, because the guy who missed first got him. And
This medical
Warren is
team.
dead.
This medical team.
Who comes
is
in now is
right
the
on it.
question.
James Jones.
James Jones. Not the Packer receiver, the Seahawk running back.
It's a problem. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
none of them are any good.
Nice yard.
This is kind of the James Jones Bowl.
Sure it is.
Yeah,
Oh my God, this is a disaster.
this is really hard to watch.
This is no good. This can't happen.
Feel-
Oh,
my
Townsend,
goodness.
former Bill. Not really. I love how it's been a glitch forever, but no one mentions it because
It's
nobody cares.
Inconsequential.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect anybody.
Nope.
There's better Raider DNs out there. There's better Bills
If anything,
DNs.
I need to say nothing because I probably need him for the challenge.
Yeah, that's right.
There.
Well, you got Bruce's.
That's right. I got a couple of Bruces. They're loose.
The loose Bruce Goose. I have like 4 centers for the Vikings. That does no good. Oh.
Mr. Galt. He's not slow if he can get his hands on the ball.
Is he past the 50?
Yes, he is.
Field goal range. I don't have their kicker,
You
but
don't have Jake. Why do you care?
because that's something to care about.
No, it's not.
Whoa!
He looks quick. It's probably in bad.
The way he's staring, the way he's staring down that chain gang man. I think he's a little intimidating, honestly. And there goes Marcus. No! Sack by Cortez.
The linebacker.
Cortez linebacker Kennedy. And
They do change formations in the next, not in the Super Nintendo version, but in Tecmo 2.
a tight end
They
catch.
allow you to play 4-3-3-4 nickel goal line or
Do
dime.
you set that, or does it based
No, you
on
pick.
which team?
You
No
pick-
kidding.
You pick your every team has every formation. They actually
Wait, you
got
pick
to-
per play, or do you pick before the game?
per play. Per play. It's like
Wow.
it's like a Madden playbook. You get to pick your
Holy
formation
crap.
and then your play.
Do you also pick the offense's play for like
The,
picking
yes,
the play?
Yes. So you pick your formation, and then you pick the play out of the 8-play book. So the offense has 16 plays.
So
to
the play
pick from.
formation just depends how you line up, but you're no more
Correct.
effective against.
You're no more effective.
Yeah.
Yes. They've looked at him a lot today.
Schroed got
Yeah.
benched, I believe.
In
Boy, that's
so. You pick your defensive formation, and then when the offense has selected their playbook, either 1 or 2, which has 8 plays each, 4 runs, 4 passes, just like this, it's narrowed down to those 8, and then you have the option of picking. Now, if you're in the dime and you pick the play, there is more time for you to get rid of the ball on a blitz, as opposed to being in goal line or something like
Sure.
that. So, anyhow, that was the
it's still kind of cool. It's a
yeah.
cool feature.
It's interesting.
A nice little feature. No, they do not, and
Man, the real problem with
they're bad. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. The real problem in Tecmo 2 is just that there are no stats generated and the games take forever. It's just it's a much tougher sim to watch.
That's a video game problem that nobody really worried about.
No
at the
one ever
time.
cared
Everybody
about.
only cared about how fun the gameplay
Of course.
was. They didn't care about the
and the
simulations.
gameplay is fun. If
Yeah.
you play against the computer, it is a fun gameplay. But
It's a happy little accident that a simmed version of Tecmo Super Bowl ends up being so entertaining.
it really is, and it crams into a really nice viewing window. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to take too long.
Yes, a lot of things play
Yeah.
to its advantage.
Yeah. Same with the remake for Super Nintendo. Once you get to Tecmo 2 or Tecmo 3, it gets tough.
Mhm.
But we'll see what comes of that. That's not to say that we couldn't do Tecmo 2 or 3 and spread it out over a week, and give you a game here, a game there, a couple games at this time, whatever. But have to figure out how to do that. So meanwhile, Bo is just busy running. Now we go to Marcus.
You broadcast all games over a week, but you don't comment on all the games. You just provide commentary on two or
Could.
3 games.
Yeah, could do
Featured
that.
games.
Possibly.
Jay Schrody, and there goes Bo.
I do like
and
that they're giving him carries. They need to do that.
cuts it to the middle of the field. Not a lot of guys do that.
He's a monster.
Yes, he's
Just
very
give him the
large.
ball.
He's a very large-thighed man.
Like Michael Turner.
Yeah, sure. Except he's fast.
Michael Turner had that one good year.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Brandon Jacobs had a good year, and it was the year of like, hey, maybe we should get big, slow running backs.
Merv!
Whoa!
Somebody has him.
Dave. And he's 1-5. And he's scored a lot.
And he's probably the only one watching us. It's really not fair.
Really isn't. Adam, if you want to trade Stephon Page right now, I will trade him to me from you for nothing. So think about that. Think about that deal.
You want Stephon Page?
You get
add
rid of
him to your
Stephon
potent
Page
Chiefs passing
to
attack?
give him to me for nothing.
Who do you want to give up?
I have an idea. You give me Stephon Page, and then you can give Paul Anthony Miller.
Who do you want to give up?
I don't know. Calvin Martin.
Okay.
Willie Anderson?
Willie Anderson is interesting.
They're about the same.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Willie Anderson is better. And I will give up Eric Martin
Oh, stop.
for Willie Anderson.
Stop trying to pitch that pile of garbage.
No, listen.
No,
You-
I won't.
Anderson or Eric Martin goes to Adam. Page goes to you. Willie Anderson goes to me.
I don't want to give you Willie Anderson.
No, well then that ruins things for me.
I know it does.
Can I have
I'm not
Montana?
really that into Page either. He's been terrible this week or this year.
I wish I didn't hate Paul's receivers.
Yeah, I hate every one of Paul's receivers. There are a few players on Paul's team I like. Sorry. I
like
just
Marcus
don't
Allen.
like your team. I know. I think your guys suck. There's no hiding it.
Zing!
You've sat here and made a case for Rob Moore. What am I supposed to do with that?
This is a blowout.
But my guys are also Marcus Allen, James Brooks. Players actually produce.
2 carries and he doesn't have the goal line. Who cares? It's boring. It's incredibly boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
First down. For
You know what's cool about
Bo.
run 1? Nothing. Nothing.
Sometimes they call it.
Run
That's what's
3
cool.
and run 4 are cool.
Those are icky runs.
Those are, yeah, he's bad. But I still prefer, wow. I still prefer those. The only RB1 that has 2 runs that I really would want is Bo Jackson. After that, meh. What are you doing if you don't have the goal line
Otis.
run after that? Yeah, Otis, he's all right. Okoye, like the guys who are dominant.
Okie. Yeah.
Yeah, the dominant physical performers. But James Brooks, I mean, come on.
Hodge.
Are we? Are we? I think we've covered that
Do they have
blow.
any wins?
No, they have nothing. I
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
I know. He's not one of my boys.
Technically, by default, anybody you're starting is one of your boys.
He's not one of my boys.
If you had to field a team of just your boys, guys you think more than anybody else likes, who would it be? Who's your quarterback?
My quarterback that I like more than other people like. Not the universally liked people. That's what you're saying?
Or if you think you like Moon more than anybody else, but it's unlikely that's true. But like the guy you think you're higher on than the field. Yeah, the guy you're highest on versus the field.
That's a good question.
Paul's is Mikowski.
I'm huge on QB Eagles. I love QB Eagles.
Yeah, you are.
So that one's mine. And who else do I love? Mervin had a big one. Schrader had a monster day.
Are there any
Yeah,
bad
let's
guys
take a
who
look.
just rub you the right way?
Bad guys who DeBerg probably.
Okay.
He's safe.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just sort
true.
of meh.
That's true.
He'll plod along. I like Sims a lot.
Hmm.
But
I
he's
see.
had a monster year that makes it tough for me to say, like, oh, I was in on him first.
I see.
Like,
I probably would say Moon. I think I like Moon better than anybody in the league
Yeah,
would. I don't own him, so it
I
hurts.
think you would.
But I
You
love
would.
Warren Moon.
How about running back?
Running back for me, it would be probably Otis.
I think I like Rozier and Bentley more than most people.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Rozier's in on 7 out of 8 plays.
Wow.
He is the target on 3 runs, and he is
Wow.
in on every pass play. And he has a bad quarterback, which means he's going to get looked at. Yeah.
That helps.
And he won the Heisman, so F
That
off
helps a lot.
everybody. Okay.
All right, standings: AFC East, Bills 7.
Bills at 7
6
and
and
1.
1 Dolphins.
Yeah. Dolphins move
Marino's
along.
been great.
Yes, he has been great.
Wait, even Colts 4-3. How did that happen?
Jesse
They play a lot
Hester,
of bad
that's
teams,
how.
and they beat the Steelers. They beat somebody good.
This division's not
Yeah.
terrible.
Yes, they are. They have Grogan. They're terrible. Ken O'Brien's
Who has
3-4.
77 points? The Patriots?
Yes, they do.
It's been 7 weeks. Well, 6.
3 something.
6 for them.
6 for
Okay.
them.
Central, okay.
Yeah. Houston's defense has been
That's
a
the way it should be.
letdown.
1 and 5. The Steelers, come on.
And Browns.
Only 113 allowed.
Steelers have a Hall of Famer in Rod Woodson, though.
Their defense is great, and they haven't allowed a lot of points. They just are
suck.
so bad
They're
on
terrible.
offense.
Yeah,
And the
they're
Browns are
awful.
worse. My God.
Raiders are back up to where they should
Seahawks.
be.
Oh,
Seahawks are bad. Oh my gosh. A little less than 10 a game, and they give up 30.
who does, or what were the point?
There's your
Totals
Chargers,
for
by
the
the way.
Bills?
One more point given up than allowed.
Oh,
Or
okay.
scored than
Broncos not
What was the point differential for the Bills?
150.
Oh, wow.
134.
Okay, good.
132.
266 points for.
Yeah, so Chiefs.
That's going to be number one.
Chiefs are all right. They're meh. Denver
They're meh.
sucks.
Not a lot of points allowed. Okay.
Who's got the buys next week?
Yep, 2 7-0s.
They got to play each other at some point.
Better differential for the Giants.
The defense has been great.
And the Redskins, 87.
They did have like a 60-point win.
That's right.
The Cardinals 59 points. They had 28 last week.
Boy, monsters.
They more than doubled their points in one game. And they're still very much in last.
They're 3 games. They're 4 games back of 4th. Oh no. What a disaster.
Bucks.
Bucks at 55 points scored. And Andy willfully starts Testaverde.
Boy, did you know the Vikings have had this good a year?
Oh my.
Defense has been great.
Yeah, that's good. Bears stink. Oh my gosh, do the Bears stink.
Can't score.
They have Neil Anderson.
They
that makes
cannot
no sense.
score.
Oh yeah.
62.
That's terrible.
That is so awful.
Get us the West.
Go
Those
to the West.
Niners
Paul.
are at 4-2 now, challenging those Rams.
Rams will be good.
Saints suck. Falcons
those
blow.
Falcons. My God.
They are one of the winless teams too.
A lot of
They
winless
deserve
teams.
to be winless. Have you seen their quarterback?
They ran it on 4th and 3 or something, down 10. I don't know. They're terrible.
They deserve. They
With the
deserve
time
nothing
expiring.
NFL leaders.
Yeah.
Good. Do punts first.
Punt.
Number of punts. So just go to NFL, and then move over to attempts
Yeah.
or punts.
Punts. Rich.
There's Rich Cam.
Rich and vote for Donnelly.
The worst. The winless teams are 1, 2, and 3.
Vikings up there though, and they're 5-2.
Well, they have Vince, Ozzie,
So is San Fran.
Sam Newsom, Todd Helton.
Yeah, but for the most part, the sucky teams punt.
Yeah.
13 punts. That's real bad.
It's beautiful.
All right, let's get to.
All right. Still Sims, probably on completion percentage. Has to be. He had a bad week, but it's still, yeah, he's still up there. Man, QB Bills is really up there, though. Let's go to yards. Give me Vaughn. QB Bills,
Moon at a bye, but yeah, he's been passed.
he had a big week, yeah.
Oliver at 4.
He hasn't had a bye yet,
Right.
nor has anyone up there. Marino hasn't. Rippon hasn't. Esiason has.
He's been good, but
It's a good year.
you know that's a step
It's
back.
400.
From the
Yeah, he's
leaders.
400 behind.
Mhm.
Okay.
D-Berg.
The Berg is so boring, and he's 8th.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
CTDs.
Yeah.
and after this, you gotta look at
21 for QB Bills. That's massive.
That's awesome.
3 a game. He's on
7,
pace
yeah.
for 48.
Could we see picks from here too? Because like I said,
Yes, you can. No, you can see interception percentage,
Oh, okay.
I believe. Go over to
which
the right.
is more
Go over to
indicative
the
of a
right.
problem. So yeah, let's look at that.
Let's go to that. Okay. Go to the bottom because that's all we care about. Good. 23.4. Please go back to completion percentage and see what Brister's at. Go over to the right. Completion percentage.
It's probably the bottom.
He's at the bottom. Okay. He is 9 points to the good.
These are
Grogan is completing slightly over 3 out of 10
many of them
passes.
can be thrown to to running backs and
Look
tight
at
ends.
Mikowski, by the way, who's on the last page.
Well, you know what? He makes them count when he completes it. Oops, sorry.
He makes them count.
So wait a minute. So if we go to this, so I think QB Bills. What is that? He probably has one from one.
Well, you could just go to his page and look.
Or just go to the top. Does it not say interception number in the first?
I don't believe it does.
Oh, in rating? No, it
I
doesn't.
don't think it does. Nope.
So we'll move on to receiving.
All right. It's Andre Reed and everyone else.
We got Reed. 23.
Oh my God,
Jesus.
he's got 13 touchdowns.
23 to 9. Close. Jesse Hester in second.
And he didn't have a catch this week.
Stephen Baker, another Andy.
Allard with 16.
Mark Jackson, 15.
Yeah,
Mark
Jackson's got a lot.
Jackson, wow.
Tim McGee with 15.
How about with those guys? Jackson 15, but 1 touchdown. McGee 15, but only 1.
The 2 touchdowns they sting the nostrils.
Give me some yards.
We got Reed by.
Yeah, Carter's making his move.
There, yeah.
It's only 90 behind now. It's a big
Baker,
week.
Didn't have much this week, and he's still up there.
Hill at 488, working his way.
TDs. Let's see. Reed by a lot, I think.
Not by a lot. Carter with 10. That's a huge year
Yeah.
in
right.
7 weeks.
Hill with
Andy has
3 years.
receivers 2 and 3.
Eric Carton with 6, most of those from 1 game. Jeffries with 6, and I don't think
He had 4 in 1 game early in the year.
Eddie Brown.
Willie with 5. Taylor with 5.
Eric Martin's
All right.
still up there despite his goose.
All right.
He got goozled
Oh, God. Thurman's a monster.
Thurman
11.
leading the yards now.
Yep.
by
By a
a
lot.
bit.
And Bo took over from
He's probably
Allen.
leading after next week, no matter what happens.
Week
120.
8 is the AFC East bye. I
Oh,
believe.
good.
Isn't it?
Good.
No, week 9 is. Excuse me.
Week?
Yeah.
9.
Let's take a look at touchdowns.
Sanders still, but Biner and Thurman.
Well, we care more, I think, a little bit more about overall touchdowns. We can go to scoring leaders for that. Biner's an animal, though. He had another 2.
Oh, dear.
All right, so
Oh,
14 for Thurman and Biner. Reed with 13. Barry,
Allen 12, so
Allen,
he's got 3 this
Carter
week.
with 10, yeah. Go down the list a little.
Those guys all kind of belong up there.
Otis has fallen off a little bit.
Norwood.
There's 5 of 12.
Still the highest scoring kicker because of all the extra points.
35 touchdowns.
No, it's a ton.
It's been 7 weeks.
Drew Hill up there. Gators.
All right.
That's 5 a week. I think Alex has to pee. What do we got? Browner still making it good on.
He's been at 5 for a while.
Mayhew's had a few walls. Woodson had one this week.
Leonard Smith for the Bills.
Yeah, Bills have a lot of picks as a team. Kirby.
Kirby, yeah.
All right.
Saxon's probably still Reggie.
Reggie didn't do anything this week, though. Lawrence moved up.
Howie Long didn't have one this week. I don't think he
Bruce
will
was
for
good.
years.
There's a bunch at 9. Pierce Holt had a big week. He
Yeah,
had a bunch of them.
Townsend had a couple this week.
Mm-hmm.
Millen had a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Niners D was very good this week. All right, so that's nice. Might as well do the returns. Just take a look. They're there.
Punt returns, okay.
Okay. Derek Hill with average. We just want yards. Calvin Williams, Tony Martin, and then Sugahama. Only 2 guys over 100. And then kick returns, probably McNair, something like that for yards. Yeah,
There.
McNair, and then
Jones,
Keith Jones and Terrence Mathis. And then second.
Getting points for both.
Yep, he's on both.
Okay.
It does help Metcalf's case that he gets those kick return yards to
Couple
boost
points.
a little bit. So, serves to help. Well, we are through 7 weeks, and this is where it really starts to take shape. I think the playoff race in the league will start to take shape. This was a big one for that. So, buyers and sellers is kind of the next week coming up here, I think.
Keith Byers and Mike Sellers.
Mike Sellers. Well, here, I'll get my face on TV because I wouldn't want to deny everybody the way I look.
Does this count as TV? You can
It
put
does
this on a
nowadays.
TV. Yeah,
it
sure.
does
Okay.
nowadays.
We're on the TV.
Well, thank you all for tuning in. We had a short week this week. Bunch of buys, which lets us sign off a little bit early. So we'll have the stats crunched either tonight or tomorrow. Thank you. What are you, King Hippo and Punch Out? What are you doing? We'll have the stats crunched tonight.
Yes.
Alex will get those, the league updated by Friday, maybe Thursday, Friday.
Whenever
And
they're
we'll
done.
Get it all going, and we'll look forward to week 8. Thanks, everybody.